tournament of hoops.
Hopefully
We
you
really
have
need to know how many we've played, Swaggles. We need to keep a count.
how many tournaments there have been.
Yeah, how many tournaments have there been? Is this the 50th
How many tournaments there?
ranked hoops tournament coming at you? I know we've been over a year, but we missed a couple weeks early on, probably. We up to
Yeah,
60, 70.
you know
A lot of
it's probably
tournaments.
close to 70 or 80 now. I think we could piece it together. Actually, no. It HoopSpot tells us, doesn't it? Tells you how many you've played
HoopSpot
in
might tell us.
out of how many.
HoopSpot should tell us. HoopSpot might not count uh, several of the first few.
I think this
The
is our
first three.
70th. This is number 70.
70. Guys, we're on the 70th tournament here.
The 7-0.
That is a classic black screen macabre, but don't worry, we're getting there. We're going to have a quarterfinal match coming at you. We're starting a little early today.
We have
So
a
that's
super
gonna
stacked
be-
bracket. Actually, let me
It's a
hop
very
into
stacked
that.
bracket, so we're very excited to bring you a couple of very high skill games.
Yeah.
But right now we're waiting for a round 2 game to finish.
That is
We know we're
correct.
going to be watching multiple scoregasms, which is Broderick and Kegbob. We just don't know who their opponents are going to be yet. But match should be finishing pretty soon.
Yep, we are just waiting on this match between the 5Ds of Hoops, Camber and Big Jack, returning veterans against Silver Panda and Bearman, who I'm not familiar with, but you know we've seen a lot of new faces around here lately, and we're happy to have them.
Well, I can tell you they're doing pretty well because I just checked the current scores, and it's 1-1 in the match right now. So
Oh,
they did go into Game 3 against Camber and Big Jack, so they're not messing around. They must know what they're doing.
that is pretty awesome. Yeah.
Camber and Big Jack, I'm sure most of our normal viewers are familiar with. They're the 3 seed in the tournament, and that's well deserved. They've been a really good team. They won one of the tournaments just a couple weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, in fact. Yes.
2 weeks ago? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. I'm trying to remember 2 or 3, something like that.
Yeah, a few weeks back. Whatever. Old news. But
For
we
anyone paying
sorry.
attention, we have had First Killer is coming back this tournament after winning the last one. We've got a team of First Killer and Rolf, and I know we've got some fans out there that are always rooting against the Billies. So you'll be happy to see Team Billy Killer is going after him today.
And it just is confirmed that Killer Billies has secured a spot in the semifinal before even the quarterfinal opposite them is decided at all.
Yeah, so they're going to be waiting
They're,
quite a while, but we are definitely going to be watching that semifinal match
Indeed.
after.
They are smashing their way through the bracket. Bracket was
Yeah.
rigged, says Nuanda. It's kind of true.
Yeah, that whole bottom half had more DQs than we like to see.
Unfortunately, the team of Arcantus and Rapid, we got word that Rapid had a rank XQ and opted to play that.
Which,
But
we
we understand.
good luck to him. We're disappointed to see because that was going to be another very high-powered team, Rapid and Archeantus. So that's, you don't want to mess with them.
Absolutely. So let's see.
Fortunately, that 5Ds of Hoops versus Aluk, but mostly skill went into a Game 3, which left us waiting a while. Could try to jump in, but I have a feeling by the time we get there, it's going to be almost
That's
over.
right. We'll let them have their
ending.
peace of mind.
So what's going on in chat out there today?
Bracket is
Anybody
rigged.
got any predictions? Who
Predictions?
wins between Killer Billies and Billy Killers?
Ooh. I don't know what to say about that one. I think we're gonna see a 2-1 victory.
But you won't pick which direction? That's a
So I'm
very
trying
safe
to-
prediction.
Trying to
Swaggles.
buy
It's very
time,
safe.
to let the gears crank a little bit. Nico and Wolf on a good day, on when it's their tournament to win, they're unstoppable. But actually, 2 weeks in a row now, they've had what they would consider unsatisfactory results. Second place 2 weeks
Definitely.
ago.
Yeah.
Last week, I think, if I'm not mistaken, a tie for 7th place.
That sounds correct, yeah. I mean, last week was such a killer tournament, and I know both of their games that the matches that they lost came down to a last-second goal.
Right,
Both of
just
them
one
were
goal. Yep.
extremely close, and I'm sure they want some redemption today. It'll be tricky. I mean, Nuanda here is predicting Billy Killers. I'm of that mind myself. I think I'm going to have to give a slight edge to Billy Killers. It's tricky though. I mean, Rolf and especially First Killer are excellent players, but the Billies have been playing together for so long.
That's right. They know the ins and outs of each other's play styles. They know all the tricks of the trade.
That's a big perk for sure.
But maybe, you know, who knows? Have Rolf and First Killer been playing all week? Have they just been
You know, secretly invisible,
right?
grinding the hoops. Maybe.
Maybe. But I think basically I'm in agreement with Nuanda there that the Killer Billies are going to come out of the gate strong, come out swinging, but then just the perseverance and the really what we saw last week with First Killer is he just went crazy. Like he just never tired out. It looked like.
Oh yeah.
So
I hope we see
he
some more
just
of those
has
shots.
the crazy, and then, you know, he got better and better as the tournament went on. So
If
just
he keeps
the,
coming back to these tournaments, I'm sure that will continue, which is a little
absolutely.
scary.
But you know,
And
we're
then,
we're happy
I
to
don't
have
know
him.
anything about this other team in the semifinals. Ballbusters has already, you know, established that spot there. They'll be waiting for quite a while too. But
Matutu and Sumner Daddy. I am not familiar with them either.
yeah, I don't think I've seen them around.
It did eliminate the Ball Fondlers. I used to use that name, but that's fine. Dub
There's
R7.
so many ball fondlers out there.
It's
so many
just a
fans.
just a great name. Well, this must
All
be
right,
in
5Ds.
must be in overtime.
Well,
They're really just trying
yeah.
to stall.
As long as they can, we tell them they're going to be on stream, and they're just like, no, don't do it. Go somewhere else.
I think we have this match could be in a game 3 as well. Billy Killer Apartment 13, because you can see there the little clock tells us it's almost at 27 minutes.
It looks like that just ended.
All right.
Yep,
yeah, oh, fair
just
enough.
ended at the very end of game 2. As you started to say it, as
There,
it goes, you
there
cast
are
your curse yourself.
there are a few reasons why games can take a long time. Overtime, highly defensive games. That was not the case in these games, it would appear.
Yeah, this was
Stream
the
title.
third option. Too many replays.
How do you? That's a good point. Stream title. Title. Help. I forget the command, so if someone else could. This is not Halftime Hoops with Nico and Big Jack, though we hopefully will be seeing both of them at some point on the stream. Okay, fine. He's gonna make me do it. How do we typically title these things? Alright, there we go. Fix the title.
All right, perfect.
We should
Good to
be
go.
just about ready to hop into this game. Again, apologize for the brief delay, but we don't want to miss a minute of the action here. This is going to be a fantastic tournament.
All right, I can confirm the match has just concluded, and
Okay.
Jack Camber of 5Ds of Hoops has come out on top. So we'll be seeing them versus multiple Scoregasms, which was Kegbob and Broderick. So full lobby of Hoopers.
Absolutely well-known names around here, and yeah, we will just communicate the plan to them, make sure that is all good. We are just about ready to hop into this game.
Yep.
So again, if you're just tuning in, we are live. This is the quarterfinals, and we should be catching quarterfinal, semifinal, a winner's final, then the loser's final, before going on to the grand final. So, more hoops than your body has room for coming your way.
Just waiting for confirmation from 5Ds on which server they'd like this to be on, and we'll be on our way.
Chat, is Mythic's volume alright? I'm going to be playing with the volumes a little bit. I increased him a little bit, but let me know if anything needs adjusting or tuning. I'll try to get that taken care of. Mythic is quiet, says Rolf. Alright, 100...
Hey, stream the other teams. Don't stream 5Ds.
Huh?
Don't stream 5Ds?
Yeah, stream the other team. It's going to be a way better game.
They're already
It's Rolf
playing
and
them.
First Killer.
Right, against... we don't even know yet.
Against Kev Pert.
I mean, we were going to come up and watch the winter semis on the other side. So we went, you know, bottom bracket, top bracket. Get to see more people.
Okay.
Okay.
It's going to be a lot better game, though.
That was the
No-
sultry
no
voice
thing.
of Wolf popping in to tell us to watch Billy Killer against the winners of a match that is still being decided. But
Well, Nuwanda agrees with him. What else? Any other opinions in chat?
Kevpert Prob. We would have to wait a little while longer, as that match is still concluding. These 14, 15 goal games tend to take a while. So, I'm not sure if that's the case here, but in both of the games that seem to have run a long time already, that was indeed the case.
A lot of goal scoring
A
going
lot
on.
of goals.
Not enough defense. Where's defense today?
You know. Alright, Big Jack has joined the lobby. Camber has joined the lobby. We are waiting on the multiple scoregasms. I believe. Let us know, says Big Jack.
Let them know what? Did you catch that?
I think if we are going to cast this, or we're going to cast the other.
Well, if they want to get started, I say let them get started. We'd still be waiting up there. Maybe if we want to switch after a game, maybe we will. But for now,
That sounds good. I
let's
think
get
we'll
some
start
hoops
here.
going.
So, in the blue, just make sure I've got this right.
All right, we're getting started here, Swaggles. So make sure we get rid of that black screen. We got to bring the people the hoops. The people
Give
need
them what
the
they
hoops.
want. Absolutely. And they want hoops.
Broderick to himself off the kickoff, and K-Bob's got a shot on. Saved by Big Jack. Camber's trying to push it upfield. Big Jack with a shot. K-Bob, nice
save.
save right at the end. Broderick's going to try to control the ball here. K-Bob to the side, and a shot from Camber. Oof. Broderick almost dunked his teammate there. A lot of pressure coming out from 5Ds right now.
5D's taking just a lot of gentle kind of shots, though. You know,
Yeah.
nothing with a lot of bite to it yet.
But as
Kinda.
we know, those can be very effective sometimes.
Absolutely.
Especially in that front low part of the rim. Very hard to deal with.
Camber almost
A little bit
connected
of
that word.
counterplay from Broderick, though, and he's going to score first. The nice soft touch to the front of the hoop. Little pass to himself off that save, bouncing off the front of the net. And a very soft touch there at the end.
Just cups the ball, tucks it into the front. Big
Yeah,
Jack's not
cups
able
it
to read
with,
it.
With his wheel, so it's nicely done. Broderick with control, gets it past Big Jack. Camber's next to touch it. He gets it passed to Big Jack using his own net. Big Jack up. Camber's going to collect this. Pretty low, but Big Jack may have a chance.
Ooh.
To the corner for Camber.
Camber wanted
Jack
to pass
rotated
there.
out. Camber's alone, and now it's going to pinch out towards the orange half. Big Jack with a chance at a second touch, almost sends that home. Broderick to the save. Camber's got a nice slow shot, and blue team had double committed, so no one's home. Broderick had to go after Keg Bob missed, but Camber's going to come in and lay that shot right up.
We have a fusion kickoff here. Blue team opting to not go for it. And they get away with it.
They get away with it. There's no problem on that. Good block. Camber with a strong flick up.
No.
Broderick can't quite find the touch to get it out.
Just a little too floppy on the save here as he was jumping backward.
Yep. They're trying to do it over his shoulder, and he gets a little ahead of it.
Unfortunate
Sends it
there.
straight down.
Like you all expect anything different, he says. We've seen him make clutch saves before. We'll see it again.
This time Broderick wins that kickoff off of the friendship. Broderick getting rough in the corner and almost got a goal out of that.
Kegbob there tried to go for a demo off the wall. Just missed Camber.
Good save by Keg Bob, and now Broderick with control. He's racing Big Jack, who passes it out to Camber. Nice little tip by Broderick.
That almost worked.
Almost worked, indeed. He's a chance here. There's a tough read. Camber finds it, though. Sends it into the blue half. Orange team both committed pretty far into the corner, but didn't make any touches before retreating. Blue team back on the offensive. Big Jack with a shot. Bounces up. Broderick almost made that touch off of the wall. But unfortunately, it's going to bounce high, and Camber's going to dunk it home. Unfortunately for the blue team, it is.
Good read here from Camber.
Camber's pretty happy.
Slams it straight down, actually off the rim.
Off
making
the
it
rim. And
impossible to save.
K-Bob had a chance, if not for that. Standard straight on kickoff. Broderick delayed a little bit, but Big Jack forced it through. Soft shot by Big Jack, and Camber comes flying off the wall. Nice strong dunk.
Just a cheeky little setup from Big Jack. Puts it right in the path of Camber. Camber's not going to miss that.
Camber says, "That was delicious. Do you have any more?"
Another one, please.
Soft kickoff. Big Jack takes control. Gets it around Keg Bob. Throws it up. There was the other one for Camber, but not quite this time.
He actually just clipped the top of the rim, and that sent him way over the ball. Bit unfortunate for Camber there, but don't think he can be too unhappy with how the game has gone thus far.
Broderick going for another tap over his shoulder. Whew. Camber out to Keg Bob, back to Broderick. Nice little back chip. Broderick makes contact out to Keg Bob. Chances here.
Oh no.
Both members of the blue team touch it to get it over. We need to see the replay on this. Keg Bob
can't
off
quite
the
tell what
sidewall.
happened anyway.
Broderick's trying to find the right location. Hits it into the wall. Would not have had it if not for the fact that Keg Bob was right there to hit it as it bounced off of the wall.
That was
That
so
is
disorienting.
Impressive. Keg Bob even hit that twice, it looked like, in the replay.
Ooh, Big Jack going for a big shot all the way down the field.
Keg Bob
Just
with
off target.
control. Pinches it with Big Jack. Chance for Broderick. He's going to find it and straight into the front of the goal. A nice setup and a nice dunk. Very close game with a minute and a half to go. One goal lead for 5Ds.
Blue team pulling it back. They were down 1-4, I believe, just a minute ago. So good to see that they have stabilized.
Fusion kickoff. Chance for 5Ds. They actually missed it this time. Broderick's up quick.
What a
Soft
shot.
touch. Yeah, almost short, but he gets it when it counts. He really had to elevate after that bounce. I think he went a little higher than he expected. He maybe overdid the correction a little bit, but not too much to miss.
Gets the goal. Got what matters.
Oh, yeah.
And we're all tied up.
We get another friendship kickoff. It goes straight over the side. Camber towards his own net. This might be set up for... Oh! Broderick wanted it. Flying out of the orange half. Looks like Camber didn't have boost there. Broderick with control. He's trying to get that up high. Can't quite swing it up enough to become a threat. Big Jack pushing it forward.
Oh, important touch there. That's
Very
save for blue
important.
team.
Camber was looking for more. Roderick had a good idea there trying to break up that passing play, but didn't get quite enough of a touch. That was very dangerous. Big Jack almost with a goal. Kegbob just there in time to stop him. Kegbob keeps it in the center. Camber's there first.
Camber trying to get the
Roderick's-
dunk there. That was a stretch.
Big Jack up to Camber. That was close. Slightly sharper angle, and that would have been very hard to defend.
Feels like to me that Orange team is kind of testing the waters, just trying all these crazy shots, seeing what they can get to work.
And this one's bouncing dangerously towards the blue half, and yep, Camper smartly waits for the bounce off the rim and sends it home before any member of blue team can quite get into position.
Fortunate there, the bounce gently just popped the ball up into his path. Made it very hard for blue team. Who
So we got-
unfortunately, well, sorry.
13 seconds left for multiple scoregasms.
That's right. After their hard fight to come back from a 1-4 deficit, they are right back in a losing position.
It's up high. I don't think any of them can get to it in time, though, so first game going to Big Jack and Camber.
Oh, what in the world? All right.
But a very close game. Well played. So the other game did start 4 or so minutes after this match started. Should we continue or
Ooh,
switch? What do you think?
that is the question. Camber's actually lagging a little bit.
That's true. I didn't
Seeing
see that
that.
during the game. He's doing,
It seems to be all right.
it's fluctuating as
All right,
well
let's
as
let's let chat. Let's let chat pick. So the options on the table are we stick around for game 2 and probably game 3 here, or there is a match in the upper quarterfinals where Rolf and First Killer are against, I believe, Kevpert and
Kev Pert and Navy Striker.
Navy Striker. Opinions, chat. We're just here to watch. I don't know.
I'm happy we finally got some games.
Yeah.
It's getting tough talking to a black screen.
I'm not interesting enough. Cycle's taking
All
bets.
right. We
I
finally
wish.
have some votes now that game is starting.
First Killer Kevpert. I think we'll
Well, now-
we'll just stick here. We're in the lobby. We're
If this game ends this match, we'll go try to switch into that other
Absolutely.
one as fast as we can.
they do have a 5-minute head start or so on the
Yep.
other lobby.
Strong. Oh, Camber off the ceiling. Give it a shot. Gets it up high. Might be something for Big Jack here. Yeah, Big Jack bounces it off of the lower bevel and up high enough to get over the rim. Pretty close by Camber. That would have been quite something to see. Not to downplay Big Jack's shot there.
It's no ceiling shot, but it's a goal.
Friendship kickoff for our second one. Strong win by 5Ds. This one finds its way home.
About as good as you could have hoped for. We'll witness the power of the friendship kickoff from the blue team here, actually. Just see how utterly hopeless this is.
Yeah. Big Jack, he got there first and he got there higher. And that is a recipe for success.
Broderick asking for a mulligan, as they're not too happy with these first 2 goals.
That was nearly a third right away. That bounced slightly off of the bevel, changed its trajectory.
Orange team getting pretty lucky
Bob.
there.
Yeah, going for some bumps too. Ooh. That was a nice shot. Kegbob was caught unaware. He was not ready for that little boop. He just kept going, and Big Jack just sails it over the net.
Well, yet again, blue team are staring down a 3-goal deficit. Not
But last time they came back, so and
We've
here's
seen
a
it.
chance to get one right back. That's all it takes.
Kegbob with the low shot, driving it just
Yep.
over the rim. Even if
Get
even-
much.
yeah, really. I'd say even if someone was in net, that would have been a very hard save to make.
That would have been very difficult to save. Yeah.
Nearly gets the
Alright.
second one.
Yeah. Chances though for Kegbob right now.
Big Jack on
Big
no
Jack
boost.
Yeah. Yep. And it rims out of the blue side. We've got Camber coming in, gets it up high. Kegbob beats him to the ball, gets it out towards the orange half. Big Jack to collect it, coming around his own wall. Gets a pretty arcing pass out towards Camber. Kegbob's there first though, as orange team retreats. Mess of cars all in the orange corner.
That
But
is a
Camber misses his first touch there and gives the blue team enough time to start bumping each other.
This is just all over the place right now, but
Camber with a chance.
wow.
Broderick was finding himself a little too high on the wall there, but Camber sent it just far enough that bailed him out of trouble. Big Jack going down into the blue end. Bounces off the net. He's trying to keep it in. Kegbob's going to send it out. Camber gets it high in the middle. Broderick's up. Sends it forward to Kegbob. Is that going to that will clear the rim? That's a very nice play by these two.
What is this
Left
touch?
up high. Broderick's got a light touch forward for Kegbob, who just gets a light one to straight up, barely change the momentum, but enough to throw it over Big Jack as he's coming out of net.
That is such a gentle shot.
That was a fantastic touch. And now it's a one-goal game with over 3 minutes left. Camber with a save
Oh.
off of the kickoff, and he had to make a second save quickly as Kegbob was going to try to dunk that on him.
You see the importance of landing well after the first save there.
But it was a great example of it. Yeah, Camber landing on the wall, immediately jumping off to go hunt the ball again. Blue team again finding themselves in the same place a little too often. Looked like Broderick went flying ahead there, hoping for a pass, and unfortunately it never came. So 5Ds went and said, "Hey, I liked your play. We're gonna give that a shot."
Showing him how it's done. And extending their lead just a little bit more as blue team were starting to close the gap. Big Jack has been going for a lot of these little roof pop things, and nearly own goaling that time. Gets away with it.
Kegbob playing defense as Big Jack's coming in on the blue corner. Camber's trying to keep it in. Finds the ball.
The dunk.
Gets a dunk on Kegbob, but Broderick's back just in time. And then a pinch into the ceiling between Big Jack and Broderick to sends that straight into the blue net.
You're not going to save that, especially after all the frantic scrambling they had just
yeah.
done.
If you're not already very close to the right spot when that happens,
It's
not
too late. Yep.
Kickoff goes into the blue corner. Broderick's there first, but quick shot by Big Jack. It was saved by Camber, but the
By
ball
Kegbob, I
trajectory.
think. Yeah.
Oh, Kegbob, yes. Ball trajectory brought it right back above the blue net. Big Jack and Camber both started to go up. Big Jack gets there and sends it right in.
Blue team, they've had their moments of brilliance, but I think the onslaught from Orange team, they're finding the cracks, making blue team pay.
4 goals with a minute and a half makes it a lot harder to
It is
come
a
back.
tall order, definitely. Oh! Camber came so close to reading this. In the end, he didn't need to, but that would have been a great shot if he had connected.
Broderick to touched it, he might have been dunked. So maybe it's better for everyone, well, for his own ego that he didn't touch it.
Kegbob just trying to make us all vomit a little bit with that camera steering. I'm not sure what that was.
He's keeping it going, and we're gonna not watch you, Kegbob.
Kegbob doesn't want to be streamed, I guess.
He chips it around Big Jack. Camber challenged him though. Big Jack with control, trying to push it forward.
So word actually from the upper quarterfinal that Kevpert, I see that in chat, Kevpert and Navy SEAL was the teammate. They have taken game
they
one.
Took game one. Wow. All right. Well, at this rate, we're gonna switch over to that game in another 50 seconds here, unless we see multiple scoregasms do something crazy.
Yeah, exactly. And then I would definitely want to stick around for game three if they're.
Well, then I'd be happy we were here. Yeah.
Yeah, if they can pull back 5 in it's 30 seconds, that's.
Camber's up on this lob ball by Kegbob, and he's going to send it just barely over the rim. Leave it close enough that Broderick is guessing about, is it going to touch the rim? Do I need to jump now? If I jump now, do I just look stupid when it bounces? It's like, a terrible situation to be in.
Kegbob abusing the OP breakouts backflip flick to send that all the way up into the ceiling. Unfortunately, ended up being a pass for Camber.
Hyper delayed kickoff by Broderick. I think it's mostly because he was typing, actually. Almost chips it over his own rim. He's trying to take control. Big Jack and Camber both in front of him. A lot of bouncing around the rim here. Oh, this was an 8 to BU scenario. Would 8 to be Kegbob and Broderick right about now?
Right about meow. That will do it for this series. Kegbob and Broderick dropping into the lower bracket. This is a double elimination tournament, so they're not out. They're down but not out.
And they played well. The very near comeback in the first game was pretty exciting. But now we're gonna switch over as quick as we can to probably the middle of the second game in the Billy Killer versus Big Baller series.
I will
here.
let you handle the communication there.
Just pull up these match details and hop right in. All right, we're in.
All right, I do not have the scoreboard configured yet, so we're just gonna watch.
We ain't got
this.
time for that.
Exactly, we're just gonna watch this as is.
As we arrive, the current score is 3-4 in favor of Billy Killers. First Killer with the ball, going up for a little air drag.
I think I've got a camera glitch on Kevpert, so that's a bit unfortunate. Either
First
that or
Killer
he...
landed on Navy there.
What a save!
Off of a low shot, Kevpert with a great save. Yeah. Good rotation by Kevpert, really trying to make First Killer send that straight down off of him. But now it's a little counterattacking chances for Orange. First Killer up high above the blue net. He's trying to follow it, but Navy gets it off of the inside of his own rim. He and Kevpert are kind of getting on each other's toes, but they're down to 9 seconds left to make something happen. First Killer with a pinch into the air. Rolf with a great shot. Nice save by Navy, though. And First Killer sends it down in the ground, so we missed the first game that ended 3-2 in favor of Big Baller, so this makes it 1-1.
Indeed, it does.
Means we have a sudden death game 3 to decide who's going to play the Billies.
And we should have a an overlay now.
All right, great. So in both of these matches were so far decided by 1 point. This could go either way. Starting with a normal, slightly off-center kickoff between Rolf and Kevpert. Rolf goes straight at it. Kevpert was perhaps a little delayed, but First Killer ends up with the ball, launches it forward. Navy flying off the wall to try to clear that out. Gets another touch after Rolf hits it up towards him. First Killer passed both members of blue team. Kevpert's going to take control, though. First Killer almost takes Kevpert out off the wall.
Good chance there for
Blue team
Kevpert,
gets
but
chances.
a little too low.
Well, flicking it up a little bit. Doesn't get it too much height, though. He's got to retreat. First Killer's blocks Kevpert's attempt to air drag it out. Doesn't quite clear the rim there. Navy with 2 touches gets it going up into the orange corner. First killer flies up to stop it. Low shot by Kevpert, doesn't quite find its way. Navy with control. Gives it to first killer. Over to Kevpert. Long shot.
Oh,
Slightly off to the side. Navy was there hoping.
so close.
First killer up to Kevpert.
Chance here for
Rolf
Rolf.
with control. Sends it very high. Navy's going to get there first. He clears it out. Kevpert with a touch. Almost clears the rim. But it bounces up and Navy comes to play cleanup.
Blasts
Very
it
tricky for
home.
Rolf when you see a bounce like that. It came out pretty far. He's on the wall. He wants to fly out, but Navy's there lightning fast. Sends it straight down.
The rim also not doing Rolf any favors there. Starting to kind of pry his car off the wall.
We saw a friendship attempt by Kevpert and Navy there. They didn't quite connect on the other end. First killer appears to... Maybe he has it down now. Maybe he's already got it.
That looked pretty convincing.
That was
Yeah.
a very clean hit.
It helped that blue team completely whiffed it, but oh.
We got another chance there, so this was interesting. This time it was Rolf going forward, who definitely is old hat at doing the friendship kickoff. So maybe there's some kind of miscommunication about first killer's job in the back. Rolf had a weak clear out towards center that Kevpert kept nice and low. First killer had already gone flying off to the side, so that gives good old big ballers a 1-goal lead again. First killer a little low on the kickoff there.
Looked like he was actually trying to boop. Was that Kevpert who went for it?
Definitely possible. It's working out kind of well. Kevpert's there first, though. First killer with a chance. I think he would have had that if not for Kevpert getting there on time.
It's pesky
Could be a nice
defenders.
shot in the corner, yeah. Kevpert with control. Gets it over first killer. Rolf with the pass ahead to first killer.
Oh.
Close one. Kevpert beats first killer there. I'm not sure. Okay, Rolf does have some boost. He clears it into the ceiling. Maybe striker off the side wall, trying to make something happen. First killer with a few touches, but Kevpert's going to end up sending that right back in. Rolf out to Navy. This one's in.
Ooh.
First killer is going to save it just in time. Nice shot by Kevpert into the ceiling, but first killer's back on the wall in time to save it.
That's a good shot.
Very fast shot. You saw Navy try to react to that as fast as he could in the corner, but the way it was bouncing was out enough that Navy couldn't make contact with it. It just bounces around a night.
He's looking like a regular hoops veteran with that kind of shot.
Oh, yeah.
Just the infamous.
Coming in with the speed and not giving the defender any time. Think about it. First
The
cover the clear off his own wall.
super delayed
The
flick.
Yeah, the flip cancel into trying to push it out more.
Oh, what a shot!
What a shot by first killer. The timing on that.
How did he find this angle? Maybe I should watch it to find out.
Seeing something I need to get better at, huh? Look at that timing. It comes up just under the ball as it's hitting low on the wall, very low.
Could not have placed that better.
Beautiful
And
arc on
they
that.
snagged the lead in the all-important Game 3.
It's not win or go home, but it's win or have a much harder road to the grand finals.
Elegantly put. You know, is it harder or is it just more expedient? Is it the fast way, fast route?
Well, I'd say that bracket reset in the grand final potential makes a pretty big difference.
Absolutely.
Navy forward. First killer's going to hit it. Navy's there first, but Rolf's right behind him. Sends it up high. Navy's probably got this one. Nice long shot. First killer with the save off to the side before Kevpert can try to interfere. Rolf's trying to get around Navy. Doesn't quite manage it. First killer's playing conservatively. Kevpert sort of lost. Kevpert almost turned that into something. I wasn't expecting it. I don't think first killer was expecting it, and then almost managed to be a goal. First killer up high. He's going to go for it himself, and he gets up in time.
He is so good at reading those high-popped shots and just dropping them straight down.
That was a great controlled 50-50 at first, too, between him and Navy to get it past Navy while still maintaining enough control that he can get it over Kevpert before he can react.
So
Very
actually
well done.
just caught the end of First Killer's perspective there, but I'm pretty sure he did that entire thing basically without ball cam.
Yeah, that's what it
Which,
looked like. That's definitely what it looked like. So that time on the friendship kickoff, we saw First Killer going forward, the one that he had a lot of success on earlier in this match, but they hit the rim that time. So it's not completely reliable yet. First Killer and Rolf both up, same ball. All right, First Killer throws it back for Rolf. Pitches it off his own net. Navy sends it out mid. Kevpert's going to have a chance here. First Killer off the ceiling defense. Rolf gets it past both members of blue team.
Chance here. Ooh.
Can't quite flick it up enough, but First Killer is there to interfere with Kevpert's dribble and take control. Throws it over to Rolf, rolling it forward. Chances, but First Killer can't quite get it over. No boost. Pretty tricky one. Kevpert with another air carry, and this time he forces Rolf to help him put it straight down.
Beautiful control here. Not popping it too high, not too far in front of him. Yeah, Rolf.
Looks so nice with those long car hitboxes when you got it on your nose and you're just pushing it along.
Definitely.
Ooh, is that not quite the bevel? That bevel would have been fantastic for blue team there. They did come out on top of that friendship, made good contact, just too hard, too high. Running out of time. First Killer misses. This is probably their last chance, but
Definitely,
good chance.
Good chance here.
Navy's up. It's not quite in the cylinder. Kevpert with a chance. Rolf clears it. Is Navy going to get there? He's keeping it up. Forward to Kevpert.
Navy Striker's out
First
of
Killer's
boost.
there to push it down. Kevpert would have had an angle there, but First Killer's just not going to let him do it. Can't blame him.
Well, fantastic
But
games. Glad we were
great
able to
game.
catch 1.1 of them. And
Yeah. I will not be surprised if we see more out of Kevpert and Navy Striker this tournament. So,
but for now, I
get
believe
back.
we are going to return to the lower portion of the bracket. Or
I think we're
stick with
gonna
the upper?
follow First Killer here. Yeah, we're gonna go to Billy Killers versus Killer Billies.
that sounds good to me.
Match you've all been waiting for.
I see the other semifinal is already underway. They're probably in game 2 now, so we'll get a full match on stream. I like the sound of that.
See some more ceiling action out of First Killer.
Yeah, that save. He's definitely warming up to the ceiling. The ceiling, of course, in hoops is much lower than soccer, which, for good and bad, it's just much closer all the time.
That's definitely something that can throw off soccer players when they first start playing hoops. When anytime a shot goes into the ceiling, they're not expecting it to come down as fast as it often does. But so going into this match, now when they're going up against Killer Billies, these friendship kickoffs are going to be big because
Definitely.
they can't go screwing them up on Killer Billies.
Killer
It's
Billies
gonna
will
be a
show-
goal most of the times.
They will show no mercy on a missed friendship kickoff. They're just about the most consistent at that strategy that I've seen anyway. Like 95% of the time, or even more, they're going to do it perfectly.
Absolutely. Especially on the Fusion. I don't think we got to see if the Billy Killers are attempting Fusion kickoffs or not. I don't remember one coming up. So it'll be interesting to see what their strategy is there. If they're going to give it a shot or just let it go by. Waiting on confirmation for which server these teams would like this one to be on. Okay, we got US West coming at you.
Sounds great. Trying to determine which team is which color, and I'm failing at that.
Billy Killers are blue, and the Killer Billies are orange. All right, we're throwing up the server now. And we're going to do a little swap on the servers after this game, but we can do that nice and quick.
Snipes, I see you in chat. I'm not cheating on you, in fact. Mythic is, we were always meant to be together.
Sorry, Snipes, it's true. Alright, just waiting for both these teams to get in here.
I think it's great how Hoops has its own music internal to the lobbies. It would be,
it's ingrained in my head now.
exactly.
Alright, we
Hear
got
it in my
First
sleep.
Killer and Wolf are on their team. Nico and Wolf are here, alright, and there we go.
Well, it is kill or be killed for the Billies.
Alright, so most predictions seem to be giving the edge. Okay, so kickoff strategy right away, a little different from Billy Killers.
Have actually seen that in the past, that soccer pros will opt to just go for a save on the kickoff, not feeling too confident in their ability to win the kickoff in a convincing and useful way.
First Killer trying to set Rolf up. Oh, went under Nico. Rolf's got control. Nico did get the boost, so First Killer has to retreat. Rolf, though, with that little pinch into the corner, gets it right in. What happened to Wolf here?
He was just
He was
totally
flat
fooled
on
by
the
the
ground,
bounce.
so
Yep.
it came out so far to the front of the net, he just had no chance to go after that. So, well placed by Rolf.
Do they
He
do
saw
this?
Nico
Oh.
talking about a carry in chat and wants to make Nico feel some pain for that.
So there's a question in chat. Richa Snazzies, I apologize for pronouncing that probably terribly, but do they do this every tourney? This is the highest level Hoops I'll ever see, TBH. This is
Oh.
par for the course. You know, we're here every week, and great Hoops every week.
I can tell you the Killer Billies here play basically every week as a team, and they win pretty frequently. So that, at least that half of this match is here all the time. Rolf's here pretty often. First Killer, I don't know, maybe we've grown on him. This is his second tournament in a row.
Hopefully we have established a new regular. First Killer showed up last week and won the tournament, won the whole thing. Of course, a $400 tournament, so he went home with the grand prize there.
First Killer with a demo on Nico, and he hits Wolf, but not before Wolf can save it. Nico ahead to Wolf, sends it up, but Rolf will clear that out.
Oh, I met you guys, loving the commentating. Well, thank you. Commentating, you know, some weeks it's better than others. I'm not going to say which weeks, but
You know, I already liked you, Rich, but now I think you're awesome.
you're great.
You're the best. Wolf getting a little bumpy, gets it around First Killer, gives
think-
Nico a chance here.
I think that's going to
Rolf?
be the key to the Billies' success is their bumps. If they can really disrupt the play of Rolf and First Killer.
It'll be interesting to see if Nico opts to go down that road like he often does, and if he does, how First Killer is going to respond to that.
Or if he can even catch First Killer.
That'll be true. Yeah. Since the bump meta is pretty strong in the current state of Rocket League, I'm sure First Killer is pretty used to it. Rolf, we're going to call that one a heavy fake, as First Killer pops this off of Nico's backboard bounce, and it goes all the way. Wolf was already in the air trying to get that bounce himself. Nico just can't rotate back in time. First Killer taking advantage. Alright, so again, we have a little misplay on the friendship kickoff there, but did they get away with it? They may have gotten away with it. The Billy Killer, or the Killer Billies didn't have it on straight away, and Wolf had a quick shot into the ceiling, but it just in front of the rim. But if First Killer's out there listening, got to give him a little bit of advice. What happened on the friendship attempt was First Killer was not boosting immediately at the start. So he missed that contact point by a little bit.
Do we really need to help him out, though? Based on what we've seen... Oh, good save there from Wolf.
I was worried for Nico there. It looked like first killer had a good chance of sending that in. So Wolf came and bailed him out, as a good teammate does. First killer with a missed touch here, but he will bounce it down around Nico. Low on boost. Wolf will take control of that one. Can't quite send it in.
Tried to just tuck it into
Getting
the
a lot
front.
of touches though. Orange team still with control. First killer all the way up on the ceiling again. Ahead to Rolf into the ceiling, not quite in. Rolf out towards center. Is anything first killer can do? Close. Gets it up high. Wolf's gonna clear. Nico with the follow. It's going up. Rolf's there first. Pinches it with Nico's that. Nope, not going all the way. Couldn't tell from that angle. You never know these pitches. Wolf down to Nico. Dangerous for Rolf, but he's got to clear. First killer with a nice little redirect. There's only a oh my god, that save, that shot, everything there. Very close. Rolf clear off of Wolf. Nico and first killer getting a little bumpy with each other. Nico still makes the save, but Rolf sends it in.
Ooh.
And Wolf did make contact to first killer as well. Did that save the goal?
I'm not quite
or
sure.
Did Wolf not have a chance? I'm still not sure, even with the replay. They clearly both make contact. It was light contact. Maybe Wolf didn't quite make good contact. I'm not sure. Pretty neutral kickoff. Rolf kept it into the orange corner. Here comes first killer. Wolf does get around him, even with his low boost. Rolf to the side. Ooh, first killer missed it, but Wolf couldn't quite get it in. High into his own corner. Wolf's trying to find a clear here. Hit into the bevel and went straight down. First killer's got a chance. Misses the ball, so Nico's going to send that out. Rolf trying to pinch off his own net. Gets it out far enough.
Oh, wow.
Almost. Wolf actually did send that back in. First killer gets it around Nico, and that's going to be enough for time to expire. Rolf's being cheeky, though. He wants another one. Wolf sends it into the floor. So there goes game one. Strong showing by the Billy Killers. They're killing some Billies right now, so far. So they are as advertised.
No false advertising here, indeed.
So most of our predictions we got from us, from chat as well, would be 2-1. So still close between Killer Billies and Billy Killers. That was a pretty resounding game out of the Billy Killers.
I would say
they
so
didn't
too.
give up a single goal.
Looking very convincing.
They weren't even too close to giving up goals. They kept possession definitely more often than the Billies, but it was still competitive in that aspect. Just same shots from both sides actually, but they're finding their way home for blue team. Got some back and forth in chat between Ark and Nuanda. Chill, guys.
Throwing some shade. And here we are, game 2.
Friendship kickoff right away. Still not converted by the Billies. Nico Nobu sends it out to mid. Wolf is going to clear this. Nico with a little pop. Almost enough to get control. Nico up high. Chances first killer is there first though. Pinches forward for first kill. First kill, no boost, and Rolf got demoed, so that takes all of blue team's attacking chances away.
Oh no.
Nico runs out of gas up in the air. So what would have been very dangerous ends up being an easy save for Rolf. Wolf booming it into the blue corner. Let's see if he's got a pass. First killer shuts him down.
First killer is playing very confidently. He's feeling great.
Absolutely.
Seeing a lot of pre-jumps,
He's up
a lot
high
of
off of
yeah.
Rolf's pass. Is whipping around, but he can't quite do the impossible.
What? What?
Combo save! Looked like Wolf had that dunk down into the blue net. It went off of first killer into Rolf, who was flat on the wall and came out.
There we go.
Just like they planned.
Nico getting the bump on first killer. Not the demo, but interrupts the play. I think they need to be doing more of that.
Rolf was there quick as Wolf was looking to dribble it out. Nico with a strong clear. Let's see what First Killer does here. Turns it around right in that corner. Wolf up to First Killer. He's going to look for another touch.
What?
Beautifully touched. Keeps it going just a little bit extra to make sure it goes over the rim. Fantastic touch. Hopefully the Killer Billies are not shaking in their boots after that, because I might be.
I would be, definitely. Especially with a name like that coming at you.
You have no doubt that that was completely calculated. So First Killer is dancing around in the air. He actually kind of loses the ball there.
Oh no.
But Nico on the back wall, he found himself a little out of position, and with no momentum, it made it harder for him to get where he needed to be. First Killer over Nico, but Nico bumps him for his troubles. He does push it through Wolf anyway. Nico finds First Killer.
There we go, some vengeance.
That was certainly cathartic after the last goal. Forward to Wolf. This might be high enough, but here comes Rolf to make sure it gets saved. First Killer is trying to bounce that up for Rolf. By the looks of it, doesn't quite make good contact. Wolf following that may have saved him from a direct shot. Rolf stops it around mid, but Wolf will be the one taking control. He went for another ceiling shot. A little short, though. Rolf with the bump attempt on Nico instead of going for the ball. With a slow dribble, good flick up. First Killer's high enough to shut that down.
He is so patient, too. When in those 1v1 encounters, he's not going to rush in unnecessarily.
Nico's got some space. He flicks it forward. First Killer's got it. Here comes Wolf off the wall to send it forward. Does he still have control? He gets a little pop,
Close.
but First Killer shuts it down. Nico's shot is wide. First Killer struggling to get it out past Nico. A lot of bumping going on again. Nico around
Good
Rolf
save.
into the blue corner. He's up high. First Killer's destroyed. Rolf's rushing back, but it's not going to be in time as Nico sends it down. That was a very key demo there.
Yeah, these are the kind of plays I think the Billies need to start doing.
It worked very well, and they should definitely do that more.
Going toe to toe against First Killer out on the court is just it's not working out so well. First Killer a real menace when it comes to the 1v1s. I think
Hit
he's
forward by Rolf.
forget where he is exactly in the top 100 currently, but way up there.
I'm sure it moves around, but no doubt very high. Wolf with the clear before Rolf can get there. Nico sends it forward. First Killer's retreating. It's a clear off his own back wall. And another touch forward, just for good measure. Rolf into the opponent's back wall.
Chance here for Orange Team, actually. Nico going for the bully again.
First Killer into his own ceiling. Very dangerous. Almost comes down into the goal, but kept it out. First Killer towards center. Rolf forward to First Killer. He's going to have to retreat. He's out of boost. First Killer with a decent shot attempt there. That would have been something. Nico seems to have lost it. Rolf ahead. Can't go find Wolf, though. First Killer back into the corner. We get a lot of consecutive
Wow.
pressure here by blue team.
Good
It was
save.
in. Wolf does save it. First Killer off of... Oh! Almost turned into a ceiling shot there as First Killer was falling down. Rolf air carrying it back towards the orange half, but now Wolf with control going up the side wall. He's very deadly with those sometimes, but First Killer's there quick. And that bounce up to himself, he's gonna save it himself.
The triple
All
touch
his
was
bounces.
too many.
Sometimes you just can't stop yourself. Wolf off of his own corner to First Killer. He's going for stop there, not quite.
The final 5 seconds here for the Billies. They need to put
There's
one
still
in.
a chance that's on. It looked like Nico was attempting to disrupt Rolf, but Rolf does make the save. Extra shot or extra hit by First Killer to make sure Nico can't try any funny business to make this go any longer.
Well, that's a 2-0 win. Second game, I think, was much closer. That was really anyone's game to win.
that was one of our better semifinals matches for sure. So now we have Billy Killers are moving on to the winners finals. Killer Billies, pretty high chance we're going to see them again. We'll see what happens. But for now, we're going to move on to 5Ds of Hoops, who we saw in their quarterfinal match against Multiple Scoregasms. They're now going to be going up against the Billy Killers themselves.
Broderick is raiding us with a party of 2 in Twitch chat. Not quite sure what that means, but we're being raided.
We're being raided. Spam some emotes.
That's right. We do have a ranked hoops emote, and I forget, is the Rim VP? That is not in Twitch, but maybe at some point. So yes, the 5Ds of Hoops against the
Wait, I did that the wrong way. Oh,
Killer Billies.
this is so slow.
I'm just gonna let this background music go. Permanently ingrained into my brain by now. So.
Okay. So we didn't actually end up switching lobbies there, but that worked out fine. Assuming they're going to want to start on US East this time.
Thank you for the cheer, Broderick. Unfortunately, I don't have the notifications configured on my setup, but I will see them in chat and call them out as they come in. 25 bits, we appreciate that. Or party 25, I think that's, maybe I'm not sure what that means, but appreciate it. Alright, entirely too many moderators in this chat.
Spaggles, can you exit the previous match, please?
I will. It's just jamming out to that music.
I don't blame you. That is a lot of moderators in this chat.
Yeah, way too many. Alright, which color is which, if you don't mind me asking?
I did not change the team name, so I'm going to take care of that.
Alright.
Because I don't need that many kills and bills in one lobby again. So this time orange team is the Billy Killers, and blue team is the 5Ds.
We are in the winners final.
Another. I need you to leave again.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. We Big Jack and Camber showed up, so I did not notice that you had left, but we will get those names straightened out. Sorry to Big Jack and Camber.
Sorry, guys.
Bear with us just a second.
Gotta give you your right name. You have a great name. I've always loved that one. Alright, our lobby is good to go.
This Swaggles guy seems pretty chill. How's it going, Only Ray? I recognize you. Thanks for stopping by. You're just in time for the winners final between the 5Ds of Hoops and the Billy Killers, who we just watched kill the Billies, living up to their name.
They definitely killed the Billies this time. Camber and Big Jack are here and ready to go. Just waiting for Rolf and First Killer.
There's Rolf and there's First Killer.
Here they are. So we're ready to go. So I know Camber likes to come off the ceiling. We'll see between him and First Killer who can hit the best ceiling touch here.
Ooh.
First Killer trying to get it out. Big Jack keeps it in. Weird touch by Rolf, but First Killer sends it up high. Looks like Rolf has to go get boost, so what could have been very threatening turns out to just bounce harmlessly off the blue net. Rolf ahead. First Killer's going to try something crazy. Doesn't quite get it high enough. Big pinch by Rolf. Camber's pushing it out. First killer running forward. Big Jack, make sure you can't dunk it. Camber's
Okay.
there first, but Rolf will get this as Big Jack gets killed.
Oh,
Awkward placement on that for first killer as it's coming along the rim. He can't hit it straight down. That's pretty tricky.
I wonder if blue team had been paying attention to the last game and seeing the effectiveness of bumps and demos, as they will get a goal.
Yeah, as that came off the ceiling or off of the back wall there, first killer cheated ahead, believing that Rolf would get there first. Camber just gets there higher and a little bit faster than him, and straight up and down. And there you go.
Big Jack is always so fast, so we will see if he is able to truly utilize his speed against first killer and Rolf. So far, that's
Big Jack ahead to Camber. It was a nice play. If that shot at the end there had been aimed a little more downward, it would have been very hard to deal with. Rolf ahead to Camber. Big Jack with a chance. Oops it up, but first killer's there before Camber can get it off the back wall.
I see Camber just driving around on like a murder spree. He's really just hunting for orange team everywhere they go.
He's interfering with first killer. Probably a good idea. Rolf somehow winds up dead in the air over there.
Rest in peace,
There's
Rolf.
a lot of crisscrossing. First killer jumped thinking Camber was coming for him, but he was going for the ball. First killer with a nice little touch, but Camber bumps into him, gets a little extra height, and saves it. It looked like Big Jack was being patient. Might have been able to save that anyway. Big Jack into the orange corner. He's got a chance here. Gets it up for Camber. Shot's a little high. Bails orange out, but there's still attacking chances for blue team.
Camber yet again going for the demos. It's just on the tail of first killer and Rolf. Unfortunately not connecting with it, but he is there to make the save. And the follow-up.
Off the back wall sent it back in, but Camber did manage to save that as well.
Rolf going for the net pinch.
Rolf
More or less
loves
worked.
the net pinch. Almost as much as he loves to just air dribble anywhere.
Ooh, cheeky from Camber. Drops it to the
Camber
floor.
over to Big Jack. He's going to take it up the wall. He's at it quick.
That's
Low
a beautiful shot.
First
Even
killer
better save.
did not have any extra time. He had to make that touch right then. Another demo, but is that one will cost him as Rolf sends it home.
Camber bounced it up above his own net, and Rolf was there to punish.
Yep. Awkward touch by Camber. Yep. All right, friendship time.
There we
This
go.
time it worked out. Okay, first killer was there, holding boost the whole time. That was definitely better looking. Big Jack, nice clear off his own corner. First killer with control. Camber was a little hesitant to challenge there. First killer took a wide berth on the ball, but Camber didn't come in on it. Giving a lot of respect to first killer there. Nice shot by Camber because he whips around the ball.
That was about as long as he could have gone without flipping there.
Big Jack with 3
That
touches
perfectly.
near the ceiling. But Rolf shuts it down. Not sure what first killer is doing right now, but
Yeah, he
Camber
really wants
into
that
the
boost.
Orange corner. Big Jack with a shot. It's going to go off the net. First killer wasn't sure, though. He jumped for the first one.
You know who was sure about that?
Camber knew. Camber's there real quick.
Read this perfectly. Slaps it straight down.
Yeah, nice light touch to that. Again, the hardest part of the goal to deal with. Rolf and first killer both find themselves in a position where they're not going to be able to make that save. So fusion kickoff, we did see first killer and Rolf go for it. But doesn't quite work out. We're currently at a 3-1 deficit for the Billy Killers. 5Ds is coming out strong.
Thank you for the sub, Richa.
There's Rich again. That's our favorite guy in chat. Someone else can prove us otherwise.
The tier 1 sub, we appreciate that. Thank you for the support.
High bounce off of orange net gave Big Jack a chance up. Camber's missed this ball, so first killer with control. Flicks it up high.
Oh,
Rolf is there same time as Big Jack, who gets it out. Big Jack again going for the demo, and first killer did not have boost. If he committed to that a little bit harder, I think he would have had him. That touch by Camber there may have prevented Big Jack from getting a better shot on it. And I hope this goes in.
Oh,
It
no.
doesn't, but that was a great play between Rolf and First Killer. First Killer sending it forward, Rolf off the sidewall to shoot it down. Excellent save by the 5Ds, though.
That would have been
Sure.
the goal of the game, absolutely.
Maybe even the goal of the day so far. But that goal right there, that might be it for this game. It's only game one, but pretty hard to come back for 3 goals in 31 seconds.
Does look like the 5Ds will probably be clinching game one unless they have a meltdown of sorts.
We have a nefarious nerd in chat is trying to figure out what the 5Ds are. It's, I believe, dunk, dribble, drive, dodge, and dunk.
I think I have heard that it changes depending on the day. And Camber today seems to be demo.
Demo, yeah, that's a good one.
He is just
All I can tell you for sure is no matter which day it is nefarious net, it begins with dunk and it ends with dunk. That's the most important. You pick
Fair
any
enough.
other D words in there, you can probably get away with it.
dunk, demo, dunk. That is what we just saw. 5Ds take game one.
And I imagine they're going to stick with that strategy. They found a lot of success with it.
Definitely seemed like they got in the head of Orange team there. Rolf, we just saw a little bit of hesitation perhaps on some of the aerials. You know,
Definitely agree. I was seeing a lot of hesitation on Rolf. He was trying to take it slow at times. That's something I try to do in games against Big Jack and Camber sometimes too, kind of slow the game down because those two
They are so fast.
love to just play as fast as they can. And that can bite you sometimes when you're trying to play fast. But they do it very well. So we'll see how Rolf and First Killer change strategies here, what they do differently.
Game number 2. Will the 5Ds secure their spot in the grand final, or will Billy Killers start the turnaround?
So this is the winners finals, but it's still just a best of 3. So this is a match point for Big Jack and Camber right
Is
now.
indeed.
Kickoff went slowly into the blue half, but before Camber can really do anything with it, Rolf's in his face. Big Jack's trying to clear it. Rolf's there first. Camber ahead, but First Killer's gonna get there. Big Jack went into demo mode right away on Rolf. Can't quite get to him in time, but
Very, very
wasn't-
close there.
a huge threat, and he sent it forward. Camber up high. Big Jack will be there first, thankfully. He got a nice
pass.
arcing shot. And Camber's gonna be there. Well, Camber doesn't even get there before
Didn't even need to
it
be.
falls in.
Rolf was just totally fooled by this.
Rolf was caught off guard and how far back he needed to go.
Bit unfortunate. That was just about as high as he could have been hit without
Yeah.
touching the ceiling there.
And the way Camber was following that, even if Rolf got
Yeah.
there, I'm not sure he would have been able to save it. Camber was
Definitely.
coming down right on top of that. Rolf ahead into the corner. Now it's going down towards the orange corner. A little foot race here. Big Jack and Rolf pinch it off the back wall.
Demo,
Demo
from
this
First
time
Killer.
coming up by orange team, yeah.
Little
First
revenge.
Killer ahead. Camber off his own net. That's going to be a little dangerous. Served it up for First Killer.
They put it on a platter for him, and he says, "Thank you muchly." Drops it right in.
Yeah, that is reminiscent of the first and only goal for the Billy Killers of the last game. It was Camber hitting it off of his own rim. So if they can avoid these mistakes, they've been playing really good defense otherwise.
Absolutely. They've been playing fast enough and consistently, making saves like that. And
First Killer ahead. Rolf wants this. Camber did miss that really close to the ceiling. First Killer sends it back into the blue half. Rolf out. First Killer up. It's pretty far around.
Ooh.
Rolf can't quite keep that near the net.
good effort, though.
Camber ahead, 50-50 with First Killer. Big Jack into the ceiling. He's going to race First Killer there, but he runs out of boost. But it goes out to Camber, who had a good chance at the shot there. He sends it a little high and wide. Rolf, very strong pinch, but First Killer is going to try to go collect it, but it came off the wall. First Killer is to the side. Camber and Big Jack
Ooh.
both close there. This is going to be dangerous for Big Jack. Tricky one, and he doesn't find it. So first lead of the match by the Billy Killers.
First killer here was ready for the dunk, ended up not having to do it. You see him there just perfectly positioned in front of Big Jack.
A lot of the airspace was clogged there.
Yep. A lot of traffic to navigate for Big Jack. And
Nwanda's starting up some conspiracy theories. He thinks the Billy Killers want to lose this game so they go to the lower bracket to finally kill the Billies.
Kill off the Billies for good. I like that.
Quick tie game here out of 5Ds. Camper looked like he got hit into that, but Big Jack with a nice soft touch.
So clinical. We've seen a number of those kind of shots today where it's kind of over the back, just off the hood.
Yeah, to be fair, it looked like that was what Camber was going for. The hit didn't interfere with him too much. So that was a nice pass forward and a great touch by Big Jack to get that in. Camber ahead, high above the goal. Ooh, this is a great chance. Oh, Rolf comes flying down.
Important block there from Rolf. Coming out of
Camber
nowhere.
had that out and around both members of the orange team. That was going to be a great setup for Big Jack if Rolf didn't come flying down like that. Rolf ahead to first killer who can't quite get the elevation to get that shot in time. First killer up high into the ceiling. It is in, but Camber's there in time. Rolf pinches it.
Oh no.
Makes a slight touch, but ball didn't go anywhere. Big Jack to himself. First killer gets there. Stronger contact though.
This is
up high above net. Big Jack's still low on boost. Camper's back in time though to bail him out. First killer with control. He hits it around Big Jack, but Big Jack hits him. Big Jack with another little boop. First killer is clearing it out. Camper down to Rolf, who's into the first killer corner. Shot too far though. Rolf shot a little low. Big Jack into the orange corner. First killer drives under the ball. Big Jack pops it up. First killer's got a drag out to center. Good 50-50 against Camber. Big Jack's going to clear Rolf's shot. That resulted from it though.
Orange team definitely has the majority of the aggression here. They are applying a lot of pressure to blue team. Blue team
definitely
clearing it
Blue team's
downfield
getting counterattacks though.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
just haven't quite converted one in a while. High shot by first killer. Camber sends it all the way back down to the orange end. Let's get another reset there. First killer into the blue corner. This time he's doing the demoing. Takes out Camber. Rolf keeps it in over Big Jack's head, but Camber was there quickly. First killer to himself. Camber hits it around him.
Rolf with no boost.
Camber with a flip that took him out of commission there. Big Jack, if he had more boost, perhaps could have turned that into a goal. He couldn't quite get around the ball with the boost that he did have.
Oh no. Backflip there.
First killer was just kidding.
Or was it calculated?
Just kidding on the first jump, that's all.
Yeah.
And to reposition and draw Big Jack out.
Intentional fuels flips. That's pretty next level.
That's next level meta for sure. We're all going to be trying that move out this week. Camber with the clear. First kill tries to hit it around it, but Camber makes good contact. It just sails over the rim though. First kill light tap to Rolf, doesn't quite get it over the rim. Both members of 5Ds went there. This could be dangerous.
He's so good at getting up there.
First killer to himself. Yep, seen that before.
Yeah.
And that ball's moving, and he's not too far from the wall. You're not kidding. He has to go up,
He is
fast.
vertical. Just boosting vertically. Living up to the name Rocket League.
Camber with a chance, almost gets it back to a 1-goal game in the last 10 seconds. But it looks like this is going to be enough for the Billy Killers to take this to Game 3.
Game number 3. Series is all tied up.
All right. So, we did see some more demos coming out of Orange Team. They did definitely adjust
Yeah, at the very least, if they weren't getting the demos, they were avoiding Camber, or Camber was not on as much of a bloodlust.
They were definitely positive in the demo camp in this game.
I would say so.
Rolf still played a little on the slurs. I was still being a little cautious. First killer was all over the place. Well, let's see what happens this game.
Ooh.
Kickoff almost going in Orange Team's favor. I mean, went in their favor, it almost went in the blue net. First killer with a bump on Camber. Pops it up to mid. Rolf gets there right around the same time as Big Jack. Into the ceiling and almost a threat. Rolf with control
Pass.
sends it towards first killer with another fake flip.
And the bump.
Another fake flip!
He went for the bump on Camber. I think Camber actually dodged the bump, but ended up suffering the consequences regardless. Or was it Big Jack? Yeah, Big Jack. Maybe?
Big Jack, he landed on the wall right in front of Big Jack before he could take off. That probably made all the difference right there.
That kind of play is so effective if it can be done well. 'Cause,
Like an intentional bump on the replay as well.
yeah.
Good throw up by Camber. Rolf over Big Jack before he can get there. Camber off his back wall. Rolf's ready for it. Didn't have enough boost to send it down, so he settled for leaving it above the blue net. First killer with a shot.
Oh, so close.
Off the top of the rim. Rolf with a shot into the bevel. Came straight down. First killer just trying to help secure it, and he and Big Jack met at the bottom. So first killer ends up with a goal.
Indeed. I don't know if he needed to touch that. I think he helped.
Yeah, that was perhaps a little dangerous to go for
Yeah.
it there, but it did work out. Rolf was cheating up, as he likes to do on those kickoffs, and it definitely went their way, but Camber got back fast enough to keep the goal out. Big Jack up to first killer. First killer keeps it too low. He does find
what?
another touch. That was an excellent extra touch.
Took Camber by
Camber.
surprise, definitely.
Yeah, Camber misses the clear, but there was no more threats left. First killer off to the side, almost in. Good save by
Ooh,
Camber,
close.
good save by Big Jack. Rolf into his own sidewall, gives blue team a chance. Here comes first killer. Pinches into the blue corner. Rolf up high. Oh, what's first killer trying to do now?
Trying to inventing angles that don't even exist. You got to give him credit for trying.
Already flying. Counterattacking chances for blue team. Nothing comes of it, but here we see a demo. Camber on Big Jack, or on first killer. He misses the ball though, and Rolf takes a shot. Big Jack with a good save.
Oh
And this one's going home.
That's gonna sneak in.
May have been contact between Rolf and Camber.
Didn't quite see what happened.
Because Camber tried
A
to
little
go
bit
up
of
the
nudging.
wall. He got a little thrown off.
Holy Suzuki, sorry I missed your hi in chat. Hello, right back at you.
Hello.
Thanks
Cole.
for stopping by. Oh, first killer, so fast.
Yeah.
Reading those things.
Camber with a backflip up high. Rolf clears it strong into the blue corner. Now it's Big Jack's turn to boom it forward. First killer hits it right out of his own corner. I don't know how he got to clear that strong right there with that backflip.
Oh,
Rolf rushing ahead of the ball, trying to find Big Jack. Big Jack had a good pass forward, but first killer shut it down, and here he comes doing it off the ceiling again.
because why not?
Nice turnaround by Camber here. It was a very quick turnaround,
Wow.
and he gets the air drag right on home. It was a great catch and turn on the wall.
Picture
Caught
perfect
Rolf
here.
off guard.
Just sneaks it around Rolf, right behind him.
Little change in direction at the end to make sure
was a-
Rolf is going to be able to hunt that down.
It was a fantastic goal.
And they need it because we're halfway through the game, and despite that nice goal by Camber, they're still down 2.
I think this is in.
Nice shot.
Ooh,
but,
Rolf.
but Rolf does make it. He pitches it with the side of the rim. Nice touch by first killer to get that out of danger. Big Jack ahead. First killer's trying to go for a touch there, but Rolf sends it back in. Rolf hits
that-
Camber,
wow.
sends him sailing. Big Jack with control.
Oh, no.
He can't hit it far enough for Camber to dunk it though, as he was forward on the back wall.
Big Jack
First
was
killer with control and space. Baits Big Jack in and flicks it up, and here he goes for Camber, gets a little touch. Rolf was a little slow on the uptake or back getting boost, so somehow blue team gets away without giving up a goal there. Again, orange team with space. This time Rolf kind of just sends it forward right to the waiting Camber. Big Jack forward. Oh,
nearly just a full field shot there.
this is bouncing out dangerously, but both members of blue team have missed. Rolf sends it forward.
Close, so close.
He's
First
gotta
killer,
turn
I think,
around
is
and-
just on defense duty now. They've got their goal quota. He's happy with it.
Yeah, when you've already got a 2-goal lead, you can definitely turtle up on defense a lot of times in hoops. Somewhat dangerous bounce. Camber and Big Jack, Camber and Rolf all over each other a little bit there.
It just takes one goal though to
Interesting flight. That was a fantastic shot.
just takes one goal to blow it wide open.
Yeah,
It's a
arcing
one-goal
pass
game.
by Big Jack. Look at all that rotation by Camber.
Beautiful.
Beautifully placed. First killer almost there. If that was a pixel or two higher, he would have had a more favorable bounce off the rim, but he can't quite get it out.
Oof.
Rolf pushing the kickoff through, but now Camber's going to send it forward. Now the Billy Killers definitely have to be a little more careful. It's only a 1-goal lead. 30
Absolutely.
seconds left and chances here. Camber's on the back wall. Whoa. Did he bump one of the Billy Killers? Big Jack was waiting patiently. Camber's up there. He went flying off the wall. He didn't bump anyone as first killer came down off the wall. Maybe perhaps expecting a shot to the front of the rim. Rolf had already gone flying earlier. Defensive breakdown makes this anyone's game.
Absolutely does. That was an important save there from first killer.
Another close one as Rolf's up high. Here's a counterattacking chances. First killer's probably going to send this one home. Yep. When someone gets a first touch that clean, you just know what's
Yep.
going to happen.
Sets himself up
Camber
perfectly.
knew too. He's just like, no, 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 no.
Not like this.
Let me get back first. Camber cheating up.
No, they've
Got
just
11
gotta
seconds left to make something happen.
throw everything at it now. 5
Rolf had
seconds.
one clear. First killer with control. Still dangerous.
Oh no.
Oh, and that's how our match is going to end. Very well
Camber.
played by 5Ds. Got to hand it to them. Taking that first game pretty soundly and making it a fight all the way through.
So close, so close. Just that clinical finishing from first killer separates the two teams. First killer just doesn't miss any shots really. It seems like. And so
I'm gonna go check out the bracket here, see which of our teams have made it out of the bottom. The losers semifinals is currently being played, and I am not surprised to see that between the Killer Billies and the Big Ballers. So only one of those two teams is going to play the 5Ds in the losers final. Would you like to try to go drop into that?
You know,
That's
we can,
a pretty high level match there. We can try to sneak in.
we can ask him. Yeah, go ahead.
We're casters. We don't need
Oh,
permission.
sure,
We
no,
just
we
do
just,
what we want.
You just hop in.
Oh, I think I accidentally went back here, yep. You wanna leave the previous game?
Oh, sure. Why not?
Oh,
There we go.
alright. Alright, we're hopping in. So Kevpert and Navy again versus now we see Wolf and Nico again. Wolf and Nico in blue. Currently up 2-0, and this is a best of 1. Anything in the losers bracket up until the losers final is only a best of 1, so it makes it a pretty high intensity.
Absolutely. What a save.
Yeah, nice save by Nico. Nerves can run high down in the lower bracket. Kevpert forward. Navy can't quite catch it, but oh, counterattacking chances. Nico gets it away from Navy though, and Navy gets demoed by Wolf. Under reset here, blue team with the offense. Kepert with a light touch. Wolf with a light touch trying to turn it around.
Oh,
Nico over Kevpert. Rolls it up the orange net. Wolf can't quite find that though. Nico off of the side wall.
risky here.
Navy's very
Whoa.
comfortable off that back wall though, from what we've seen.
Maybe a little too comfortable. He almost set up.
Keeps it.
Wow.
Ooh, looked like Nico was going to be able to put that down if not for the interference by the defense. Nice save by Wolf. Very low there. Pretty tricky one.
We'll have to watch the end of game highlights to see how these first 2 goals happened, because so far from what we've seen.
Maybe siders.
Well, yeah, just the orange team defense is looking very good. We've made like 5 saves since we've joined.
High flick by Kepra. Not quite enough for the bevel, as Wolf found himself missing that save. Oh, is this another backflip fake? No, not this time. Wolf
Ooh,
ahead
close.
to Nico. Wolf to himself, possibly. It is, but Kepert saves it. And then Nico, 2 touches. Kepert up high. Wolf's going to beat Navy Striker there, but he does miss the net. Nico
Oh no.
cleaned it up for him either.
Chance here for
Kepert.
Kepert. Wow.
Did look like he got it over, but Wolf is there to stop it.
It's a good shot from Kepert. Length of the court.
Yep, light touch by Nico sends it up and over. Kepert's there first. Navy Striker over towards Wolf. Back pass to Nico, who's up. Might hit this into the ceiling. He actually runs out of boost.
It works
But
anyway.
Navy Striker didn't know that. Nice back pass. The first touch was dangerous. Bobbled a little bit on the replay there.
Just
That's
enough.
how close he got. Yeah. The 3-0 lead for the Billies. It looks like that's going to be enough.
And as time ticks away, looks like Orange Team has resigned themselves a little bit to their fate. GG's nonetheless, they will be going home with the 4th place finish, which is definitely a job well done. So
Absolutely. This is a lot of high-level
super,
teams in this
super
tournament,
stacked
especially.
tournament, definitely.
Yeah. Yep.
GG's Kevpert, Navy Striker, and we'll be following Nico and Wolf into the losers final, a best
Yep.
of 3.
And it was the classic grudge match, the
Oh, yeah.
Billies versus the 5Ds.
Seen this matchup time and time again.
So many times.
Rarely
But
in...
the last time this happened, the 5Ds won.
That is right, and we don't
More
often...
often than not, the Billies have won, but that was not the case the last match.
And also, I would say that we don't typically encounter this in the lower bracket. This is frequently an upper bracket match.
But
So will the prospect
bounce
of...
around.
Yeah,
a
definitely.
tournament like this, yep.
Will the prospect of elimination reshape the match? To be decided. One of them goes home, one goes on to the grand finals, where Rolf and First Killer, the Billy Killers, await them. And will you
Alright,
be
so
making the lobby?
everyone in this match is on US West, so
Beautiful.
that makes the server choice a little bit easier.
Alright, get those team names going. Let me know.
Yep,
For
this
some reason
time
it's
orange is
really not showing me that.
5Ds.
cool.
And blue team will be the Killer Billies.
So we will be underway in just a minute. What do you guys think in chat? Who will take it? Who's going home? Everyone's probably already home, but who is, you know. Only Ray thinks that they will need a 6th D to take the win here. Can they find an extra D?
I mean, if they could find an extra D, now's the time to do it. I mean, they've been using this team name for a couple months now.
That's right. Looks like everyone is in the match.
And we're
So
just waiting
we
for
will
them
be
to
too.
join. Yep.
Oh, nice ping.
What
Looks
is
like
with that
we will be
thing?
having
We ended up on EU after that. That's interesting.
It's it's Rocket League pranking us yet again.
That is something that happens sometimes.
It does
Just,
happen. Sorry for the
which is
false
nice.
start. Speaking of EU, though, yeah, how about those EU tournaments? What is the story there?
I think the status is last time I haven't heard any change since the last time they were discontinued. Unfortunately, tried twice now, but participation didn't stay strong enough to justify keeping them going. But you know, if the community grows and we get enough clamor for it, maybe they'll come back at some point.
Absolutely. So if you are in
Alright,
EU,
so
spread the
these
word.
pings look a lot better.
Cool. You are.
Yeah, if you want EU tournaments back, you got to make some more hoopers show up from EU. All right, Billies have the ball first, but pretty quickly goes over to the orange team hands.
Ooh, close.
Wolf off the ceiling, misses that. Camber hits it down. Nico ahead. Big Jack, slow lobbing shot, doesn't quite have the distance. Wolf with a little fake.
It's gonna roll up nicely, but Big Jack's there.
Yep, he clears out to the side, and before Nico can get there, Camber sends it forward. But that leaves Wolf dangerously with space. And Nico is beating up Big Jack, but Wolf didn't have that straight on. Wolf taking it out of his own corner, pitches it forward. Camber's to collect this. Wolf is chasing him and does make contact. Nico and Wolf were racing each other there.
Big Jack.
Almost from Big Jack. That would have been a deadly touch, but a very difficult one. Wolf with a little bit of space, trying to go up the sidewall. Flicks it over Camber instead. Wolf is just getting all kinds
He's
of touches right now.
all
going
over
back
this
and-
ball.
Here comes Big Jack, pushing it back to the blue side. Nico sends it back in. Camber lobs it up high. Will he get there first? He will. The shot's a little too low. Wolf ahead. He's right behind the ball, and he is gonna make Big Jack send that down to the dunk number 1 of the match.
Yep. Wolf so ready for that save. Perfectly in position. Big Jack really had no chance there.
Nothing he could have done, really. A little bump by Wolf is gonna give Nico free reign to put this in however he wants.
Just nudges Big Jack out of the way.
Nice little nudge, make him go a little too far.
See you later.
Oh, High Killer Cook from the UK. All right. There's some really good hoops players out in EU.
Definitely. No, we see them show up in our tournaments every now and then still, despite phasing out the EU
I
tournament
know
side of
it's
things.
so hard with the time zones, especially.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was even made it hard when we were doing the EU tournaments because if you have it at a decent time zone for people in the UK, there we have some really good players in like Turkey, and their time difference is still
3 hours or
large.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolf up for this. Connects with it. Not the most efficient use of like 70 boost, but that's okay. Oh,
I don't know about you, but all I know is you don't need any boost after the play is over, and I don't go into any plays expecting them to fail.
that is a
So
very
in
good
my
point.
brain, got to use it all.
After a kickoff, you get 33 boost for free, so you might as well use it all.
True. Low shot by Nico, can't quite clear the rim. Keeps it in though. He's passing it back to Wolf. Bobbles on top of Big Jack's head.
So GABP Killer, we have a tournament every week. We are here every Sunday and sometimes Saturdays. But yeah, weekly tournaments with cash prizes, always free, always will be.
Yep. So they tend to start 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Right, which would be 11
I guess-
p.m. UK time, I think. Oh, 10 or 11 p.m.
12 p.m. Right?
pretty
I thought it was
late.
5 hours difference.
Oh, maybe you're right. Yeah.
Thinking 12 p.m. Yeah. So next Sunday, 12 p.m. your time.
Something like that.
Big Jack in his own corner, trying to get it past Wolf.
Oh, wait, where'd the overlay go?
Loose ends.
There's the
Little
overlay.
chance.
I think I did that absent-mindedly.
And low shot by Wolf after drawing both defenders out. Nico kept that in up high. Camber's trying to get back to that. He gets up a little too high, and Wolf just booms that nice and low. Yeah, this is currently the losers finals. Sorry, whoever wins this will go on to the grand finals to play the Billy Killers. And that will be a best of 5 match. If the Billy Killers win, that's it for the tournament. They go home as the champions. If the other team wins, it goes into a bracket reset. We'll have a second best of 5 to determine the final winner.
We've actually seen a lot of those bracket resets in recent tournaments.
Definitely. I mean, it's still been very rare to see the team that came out of the winners finals lose, but it definitely happens. Hello, Leo. Another straight-on kickoff between Wolf and Camber.
Yep.
Wolf gets it under Camber. Big Jack's there to collect it.
Orange
Shot's a
team,
little too far.
Looks like Orange team needs to figure out something different. 'Cause,
Definitely.
this is just not going their
game
way
did
right now.
Not go their way. Wolf almost finds that shot. He had to fall off of the wall to get low enough. This has been basically exactly the kind of game the Billies want to play. They've been rough on the
You don't say.
5Ds, as you see again. There's Nico taking the boost before Big Jack can respawn, making sure to deprive him as much as possible. They've been very aggressive. They've been playing very fast. They've been matching the pace of that Big Jack and Camera like to play at, which makes it harder for them. Just doing a good job. So we'll have to see how the 5Ds react to that for next game. As Nico gets one more dunk off of Big Jack.
Why not? One more for the fans.
Killer Cook goes for who I'm voting for. I guess at this point I will root for the Killer Billies because Uwanda's conspiracy theory didn't end up coming true. So if the Billy Killers are going to kill the Billies, the Killer Billies need to win.
Absolutely right. And who doesn't love a grudge match? A rematch between two teams that are named for each other, strangely enough.
Exactly. They were made for each other.
I personally would like to see this go to a game 3, but then, yeah, we'll see where it goes from there.
Rolf likewise would like the Billies to win. Well, don't be fooled by one game, Killer Cook. These teams have a lot of history, and Killer Billies have the winning record.
I believe so, yeah.
Does not always go smoothly. And
I
the
wonder.
last time they played, the 5Ds won.
I wonder what their total
pretty
match
nice.
history would look like. You know, add
Yeah.
all the games from all the series.
That would be very interesting to see, yeah. Somebody get the hoop spot on that. Big
Great
Jack with a nice
shot.
shot, but an excellent save by Nico. Camber out to Nico. Big
Oh,
Jack does
another
make it
clutch
back.
save.
Camber forward to Big Jack above the net. Camber can't keep that in though. It's going a little too far. Wolf no boost, doing his best to keep it out. Blue team trying to find the time to get boost or challenge. It was tricky for them for a while there. Camber deflects it to his own corner. But here's Nico with a shot. Pretty hard.
Ooh, that's still in.
It's still in, and Big Jack's in reverse on the wrong side of the hoop. Not in the right place to be going for a save for that. He trusted Camber was just going to have it the first time, but it bounced off the rim before Camber could get to it.
Bit unfortunate for Orange team. 5Ds find themselves behind yet again.
And the pressure's definitely on 5Ds now, as this is a match point. You don't like being scored on first. They got a lot of time, but definitely going to be more mental pressure because of that.
Absolutely. They have to take more
So-
risks now, and that's
Oh yeah.
that's where the mistakes start to come out.
If they can get back to a point where they're tied, that will just give them a nice sense of relief.
Nearly reaches that
Saved
point.
by Nico
second.
being bullied by Camber there, so we will perhaps see some more bump-happy play coming out of 5Ds. It almost paid off. It's pretty close.
They've been having good luck with that today, from what we saw.
Definitely, yeah. Camber ahead to Big Jack. Camber and Wolf with the mutual demo, as they were both coming at each other from a pretty wide angle.
Don't actually know how that happened. I was watching one of their perspectives, but mutually assured destruction.
Yeah.
Camber.
Big booming clear. Wolf low on boost. That was dangerous. Camber's keeping it in. Big Jack with a
Ooh,
chance.
close.
Almost. Wolf with a air dribble. He's following it up. Doesn't quite get it. Nico with control. Flicks it up high above zone net. Thankfully, Wolf is going to be there first. He takes a shot that Camber will save no problem. Big Jack up high. He can't get another touch there.
Ooh, chance here for blue
Nico
team.
misses, which made Camber miss, and this isn't quite going to go far enough for Wolf. So that was a very, that was a missed opportunity, really.
Absolutely.
Like, Wolf should have had that.
Well, luckily they are sitting on the 1-goal lead, so they won't be kicking themselves too hard yet. But if Orange team were to
Here's a good
equalize,
chance for Wolf, he didn't quite get high enough. Big Jack sets himself up,
Ooh,
a little
so
low
close.
on the second touch. Camber chasing this, but Wolf with a good clear. Camber just going after that
just
ball.
going for it.
Nico over Camber, but right to Big Jack. Wolf clears it to the other side.
Oh,
Camber off the wall, doesn't quite go far enough. Still very dangerous. Camber sails by this. Nico low on boost, does manage to make the save.
awkward
Still
jump
low
from
on
Wolf.
boost. Trying
Wow.
to find it. Good job by Nico. This low boost defense is just hanging on. As Wolf's using all the boost. Oh, no, that was Nico coming off the ceiling that time. So he did find some. Wolf hard off of Big Jack's attempted clear. Orange team getting a little bit of breathing room until Wolf demos them. Big Jack with a chance.
Oh, good
Wolf
save.
just gets it over him. Very close. Big Jack almost gets another touch there. Ball high off of the orange rim. Big Jack misses. Camber's in a tough spot. Big Jack bails him out with that save. Shots are just coming in on the orange net right now. They definitely can't afford to give up another goal right now with a minute left.
With how this game has been going, the level of defense on both sides.
Excellent touch by Wolf, but another great save.
Yeah.
Wolf's up, sends it into the corner. All this wasted time is starting to add up.
That's off the ceiling,
And
and Wolf
yep,
reads it somehow.
Big Jack didn't
Where
quite
is he?
read
There he is.
how hard the ceiling bounce is going to be. He flipped a little late, and Wolf manages to find it before Camber can think about going for it.
Beautiful shot. Those
32
are-
seconds left. We're going to need to see a very strong rally by 5Ds to keep this going. And that is not the kickoff they were looking for. As Wolf gets this
Ooh.
in, good save by Big Jack to keep their hopes alive. Nico's just trying to waste time here. Camber does get around Wolf, but if he doesn't keep control, it's just gonna tick-tock.
Oh,
Blink is too low. Big Jack's there quickly. That's gonna be a goal. As they say in the business, there's still time.
most definitely.
Camber falling off there doesn't give Wolf a chance to clear that ball. He was in good position to save it. He would have had it otherwise.
10 seconds. Let's go.
Final kickoff,
This is
probably.
now or never for Orange Team.
Ah, that was a chance, but the shot was a little weak. Big, strong clear by Big Jack, but Orange Team can't get to it as Wolf sends it in the ground. Another great game. So we do get the Billy Killers matchup again.
Grudge match
I'm
of all grudge matches.
pretty excited to see again.
Is this the first time that we've had two teams named for each other, against each other in the grand finals?
Against each other. I was going to say, when you said named for each other, I knew right away that was a no. This one, I mean, in the grand finals, though, possibly.
Yeah.
Trying to remember those previous tournaments, and I can't quite remember how they went.
The Billy Killers await the Killer Billies. Hopefully they've stayed warm through this long wait. Last time we saw them play, they were on stream maybe 45 minutes ago.
That feels quite a while
It
ago
was
now,
quite,
yeah.
well, yeah, maybe it wasn't that long ago, but it's been a while.
All right. See, I believe Billy Killers want US East. So it looks like that's where we're going to be starting.
It is a match made in heaven, Rolf. Indeed it is. Nuwanda is wondering what business they say that in. I think that was referring to it can all change in a second or something.
There's still time.
There's still time, sure.
The hoops business, Nuana.
The business of hoops. The business we're all in here.
All right, so again, we're gonna have Killer Billies as blue, and Billy Killers as orange this time.
The grand finals, a best of 5. Killer Billies currently sitting on a 1 series lead, as they were able to beat the Billy Killers before. So they have remained in the upper bracket. If they're able to take this first series win, that is the tournament, and they take the trophy. So it's all on Billy Killers.
Nico seems to be restarting his PC, or maybe he means Wolf is, so we're going to have to give the players a second here before we jump into our next match.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it looks like it was Wolf that was restarting. Anyone want to make some bold predictions going into this grand finals?
I think it's a 3-1 victory for the Billy Killers.
I'd say it sounds like a pretty reasonable prediction from what we've seen so far.
Oh, fair enough. Should I go wild then? Say it's going to be a 3-0.
That is a little more wild. If you're going to put your dice down on that,
I don't know if I want
I'd have to go wild in the other direction, just to balance it out.
Deal. We'll shake on it. Virtual.
Well, Nuano's taking the 3-0. I'm okay. Well, I'll go
Alright.
in on the I'll go on the Killer Billies getting the bracket reset then.
Sounds great. Just to confirm, they are the blue team, correct? For some
They
reason,
are the
it's
blue team.
hiding that from me today, but maybe I'm not in the right mode. That's all right. I'm glad I have you here. Rolf will own goal twice and lose the first series. You know, I wouldn't put it past him. He is known for bizarre
I don't know if you
touches
know
every
this-
now and then.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this about Rolf, but he has a own goal quota on the day. Every day he's got to get a certain number of own goals. So if he didn't get them out earlier, you could be seeing that happen.
How many are we at so far for him? I don't think I've seen really any.
I haven't seen any, so we don't know what he's been up to off stream.
Maybe he has filled his quota, and he's coming here with a vengeance, with a thirst for goals on the correct net. Who knows?
We are in the lobby now, Killer. We're just waiting for the players to join. One of them had to restart, which slowed things down a little bit, but we should be getting going here any second now.
Got to make sure that everyone is in a good state when they're joining the game for sure. Don't want to have any lag, any non-ideal situations coming in to affect the outcome of the game. So we'll give them all the time they need, which should just be a minute more.
Wondering if the Billy Killers were going to be warm, and we know Rolf has been in stream. Apparently, First Killer was playing Fortnite. So he's just switching back now.
Keeping his fingers warm, I guess, but hopefully he's mentally sharp still.
Maybe that'll help out my prediction. Okay, First Killer and Rolf are here.
Waiting on.
Wolf finished restarting, so hopefully he'll be hopping in here right about now.
And they are all here. We are ready to rumble.
Off to the races. Yep.
Grand finals. Here we are.
Expecting First Killer to start trying to build walls somewhere, block some shots.
He has been super effective on defense, but we will see.
He's waiting for that boost to come back as Rolf is air dragging it forward, and that's
What a save! What?
Saved by First Killer with no boost, just makes it back in time. Beats Wolf to that one.
That looked unsavable to me, so props
At
to
that
him.
point, it was so far down. He was bold to even try. Rolf off his own net, as he loves to do. Wolf with a shot. First goes patiently waiting. Okay. A little too much Fortnite in the interlude.
Maybe. Here we see
He
why.
was going for a strong boom, probably trying to take a shot of his own. He never flipped. Maybe he was just trying to get that.
He was trying to
first
get
touch on the
that
wall.
sweet
Yeah.
little kind of pinch volley situation, where if you just hit it with the tip of your car on the wall, you can actually get a ridiculous amount of power out of it.
So Fusion didn't go well for Orange Team there. They did get some counterplay pretty quick. Low shot by First Killer. Good save by Nico. Now it's Nico
Interesting.
and First Killer, or First Killer and Rolf doing their best impression of the other team.
Wow, wow, wow.
First Killer got very close to Rolf there. He just wanted to charge in.
Good setup. Will First Killer try to set up Rolf now?
Good bounce. yeah.
Attempts to.
Nico trying to lead the counterattack. Kills First Killer. I think First Killer may have been attempting to kill him. I'm not sure. May have been the case. Rolf sends it in. Nico's going to try to gather this, get it over First Killer. Slow the Orange Team down.
Ooh, close.
First Killer is going to turn on this. He's there first. It's up high. Let's see if Rolf's ready.
He is just
Gets
hits
there
the
a
rim.
little bit late. Very close though. Back pass by First Killer, hoping Rolf will be the first to it.
Oh, so close from Wolf there.
Gets there first, but not quite down enough.
A lot of great shots, but they're all just off from both teams. You see another one from
Almost got
First Killer.
enough distance for First Killer, yeah. First Killer's throwing Nico. Wolf's got control though.
Yeah, it's feeling
Seeing,
like it's feeling like the floodgates are going to open at at some point here. We're going to see 1 goal and then maybe 4 more in rapid succession. So
Well, I'm a little worried for the Billy Killers here because we were seeing quite a few double commits coming out of that. First Killer's trying to play with so much pace that he's he and Rolf are kind of stepping on each other's toes a little bit. Very dangerous here. Yeah, that one's gonna go home.
beautiful.
First
from
Killer found himself last man back with no boost as Nico booms that off the side wall. Nice height. Wolf has a lot of choices there.
opts to tuck it just on the inside of the rim. That's one of the harder places to save it, as you have
Absolutely.
to both dodge the rim, read any potential bounce, and make the save.
So about those floodgates.
How
Waggles,
about
as
those?
We get another friendship kickoff, and this time the Billies convert.
Not quite sure what's happening there, as the orange team fails yet another one, but they may opt to not go for those in the future if they're not going their
Yeah.
way.
That last one, it looked like Rolf may have left the ground a little bit too early.
That's kind of what I'm not sure about, because Rolf, being the veteran of
The veteran, yeah, the
Kickoff.
experienced one, but
regardless, they have some issue to figure out, and they may decide that the grand finals are not the place or the time to figure that out. Only time will tell.
shot wide by First Killer as Wolf takes over. Into the orange corner. First Killer's around him, but unfortunately for him, out of booster, he probably would have had a nice shot.
Almost makes it count anyway. I don't know how he finds some of these angles.
Wolf with 2 touches. Wolf up to himself, but he and Nico both went. This is a big chance for orange team. Nico is getting back, and he does make the save. Rolf can't quite beat him there. First Killer trying to go for cheeky dribble, but Wolf just charged right ahead.
Again, a double
Again,
commit.
orange team
Yeah.
double committing. Yeah, a little too much of that.
Oh, good
Good
save.
shot. Yeah, good save by First Killer. Wolf sending it in. Rolf out to Nico. Wolf's still here, but
Oh.
First Killer is going to get in the way. A bump on Nico by Rolf, but he can't quite get the power to go forward to turn that into a real counterattack. Nico messing with First Killer, steals his boost. He's back with
Oh, no.
nothing and can't quite get down enough to hit that ball.
Yeah, Nico just running the disruption play. First Killer was stuck high up on the wall with no boost, and that's just a little too hard to do with no boost. Even for First Killer.
Oh yeah. It's starting to look like everyone who picked 3-0 for the Billy Killers is going to have to turn in their money.
Well, I didn't want this money anyway.
Well, there is a dunk by First Killer for
That
sure.
was fantastic. I don't know how he got the height on this like he did, but somehow perfectly
Yeah, he-
set it over the rim.
It was similar to a shot we saw early in the tournament, I think by Broderick, where he kind of scooped it up with his wheels.
That's right, I think I remember that. Freestyle from First Killer.
Left Rolf in a slightly awkward position.
I think he's just already mentally in game 2, so that's alright.
Not a bad place to be right now. As game
They
one
are just
ends.
ready to move on to the next one. Call this one a wash. Start fresh in game 2, hopefully.
Yeah, good start for the Billy Killers.
Killer Billies.
Killer Billies. Yeah, you know,
Yeah, same thing.
I was close.
Ready for game 2.
Yes, it is a best of 5 bonus. For
There's
Poli.
that little text. We may want to make it bigger in the future, but there's a little text under the nice logo in the middle of the screen, or the clock rather.
Yep.
And then you can see those hollow kind of containers around the sides, indicating the 3 wins they need to take the series.
It is a very nice overlay with a lot of information and stuff. Answer all your questions.
That's right. Look no further than the screen you're looking at. Oh, what a bump from First Killer.
Savage
That was
bump,
so
yeah.
savage. That was actually more savage than a demo, probably.
But Rolf's shot is high enough and slow enough that Wolf has no problem saving it. Saves this
save
one
again.
at the ceiling too, but first killer's not done yet. Nico with a good save, also similar to Wolf's first save, falling out towards the front of the goal.
Blue team just impenetrable right now.
Yeah, shots keep coming. He's going up, Nico's got this. And finally a clear far enough that get a little bit of breathing room.
Good challenge from Wolf.
This is oh, that was a great chance for Wolf. He was going to send it down. Excellent save by first killer. Bouncing out of the blue corner, Nico with a little pop down to the orange corner. Wolf's turning it around, but Nico's there first.
Good touch.
First killer booms it, but Wolf gets there just fast enough to keep it in.
Oh
Wolf
no.
misses, and there's a bump between him and first killer, leaving Nico all alone to dunk that ball.
Yeah, orange team struggling with a few communication issues or positioning awareness of each other at the moment, definitely.
We've definitely got some kinks to work out. This is not not what we were seeing from them
Yeah, earlier it was
last series.
so just clean all around. Carry here from Wolf.
Yeah, one of
Oh.
his favorite things to do, but this time first killer uses the rim as an extra point of contact and keeps it out. We're all very close.
Unlucky,
Yeah,
definitely.
First killer wanted to get back to that, but couldn't quite pull it off. Rolf out front gives. Oh, first killer doesn't have enough boost to make that happen. Foot race to the ball. Nico bumps Rolf, and then Wolf gets a clean shot. Didn't quite clear the net though. Look at that pinch.
What a pinch.
Gets
What?
a little help from Wolf to send it on home. I don't know that Nico realistically could have had a shot at that if Wolf didn't touch
Wolf
it.
didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
don't
he
know.
would have had a
I
chance.
think that was just in. Well, thank you, Nefarious Nerd, for being here. We really appreciate the support, and thank you for coming to watch. We're here every week, and yeah, we appreciate. Well, rather the support we get every week is a great thing to have.
And Jason's right. That was a fantastic pinch. Right on money.
Doesn't get much better than that, as far as pinches go.
First killer up high. Look at that
Wow.
little carry. That was nicely done. Rolf didn't touch it. I don't know if that was on purpose, trying to fake out Nico, but either way, they don't get the goal is Rolf gets launched off the back wall by Wolf.
Rolf,
We've
did he even
seen
see
a
him
few
coming?
Of those, yeah, a few of those back wall bumps now.
Yeah.
He's just gone.
Bye bye, Rolf. Hello, 2-1 lead with half the game left.
Nico with control off of the kickoff. He's got a chance to drag this in. First killer's there.
He is so good at reading those air carries.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen a single
Ball
one get by him.
crossing. Nico stops it just before he can get to the first killer. Rolf with control.
Ooh, a
booms
little
it
too
forward.
hard.
It's gonna, yep, a little too hard. Crosses over the goal. Not the pinch Wolf was looking for. Rolf going for another touch. Kind of just dies, and wow, that pinch off of first killer's hood goes down to the oranges. Little tap by Rolf with good timing sends Wolf flying. And oh,
Nearly gets the
didn't
double
get the-
touch.
yeah, didn't get the emphatic finish, but we
Right.
did still see pass from Rolf off of his own net right up to first killer who sends it in.
Ended up not needing the second touch, but that would have been a
That
little.
would've been icing on the
Yeah,
cake,
exactly. Cherry on top.
But we got a 2-2 game with minute 40 to go.
Another great chance here for orange team. First killer,
But
a little too
That's
soft
been
on
the
that
case
touch.
On a lot of these, that didn't convert. We're off with a little bit of space. This is gonna be dangerous. Good save
Good
by
save.
Wolf. Nico gets it around first killer, sends it over. Gets there first. Rolf and first killer both going for it. First killer winds up dead, but Rolf has a chance. Light touch over Wolf.
So close.
Nico's there to back him up. First killer in, but Wolf's still there on defense.
Rolf attempting to shoot that, I think.
Yep,
Almost.
Nice clear by Rolf. Dangerous one by first killer. That one stayed a little too flat. Good little pop by Rolf to get them some breathing room. First killer misses the follow-up. Rolf with the shot. Wolf
This is
with
on
a
target.
big long clear.
First killer is
Good
there.
save by first killer. Wolf sends it in. First killer's still there though. Wolf out to center. Rolf's gonna be there first.
What an angle from Rolf.
Yeah, shot on, but Nico with the save. First killer's there with room to get around Nico. Wolf past Rolf. That's on. First killer gets there though. First killer went up quickly. Nico's shot was a little too far to the side. This might be the last attacking chance.
Before
We're going
overtime.
back towards the orange half.
Oh, is
Big
that in?
Pinch. That's not quite in. I think that was coming out, but first killer saves it for good measure.
Absolutely the right call. Don't want to risk anything at 0 seconds.
First killer does go for the kickoff. I was curious what would happen with overtime.
This
Nico's
is the
got boost and up into his own the orange corner.
this is the first overtime we've seen today, I think. There was one chance earlier. It was 0-0 with like close to 10 seconds, and
You're right.
we saw a goal.
You're right. Wolf to follow this. Good touch, but Nico's there to block him. First killer gets it on. Oh, Rolf goes for the flying demo on, or bump on Nico, and he does make contact. He's just a little too late to make them clear the path of the ball. First killer's still trying to play defense. Lots of shots coming in.
He's looking a lot more comfortable around the rim now than maybe he was last
Yeah.
tournament. Able to cleanly jump around it and through it for these saves.
A lot of back and forth. Maybe this clear will get him some room. First killer comes flying in. Can Rolf get this on? No, it's around. Wolf.
Chance
get
here
a
for blue
little
team.
touch there. Nico trying to follow that up. Who's going to beat to this first? Rolf goes flying by, expecting Nico to do something there. Nico panicking though. He's trying to take that out a little faster than he needed to. Rolf with a high shot. Wolf with a pretty strong clear for the angle he was at. First killer and Rolf getting in each other's way a little bit. Here's Nico's chance.
What a shot.
And it's gonna go in. Rolf perhaps didn't realize the threat was forming as fast as it was. He probably needed to turn sharper as soon as he got under the rim to get back up on the wall. Even then, the ball was out far enough. It would have been a difficult save.
Absolutely. I think both of them may have been on 0 boost as well, just to complicate things further. And yeah, the Killer Billies snag a second win.
2 matches for him, yeah.
Well, it looks like the bold prediction, the bold counter prediction rather, was not that bold in the end.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Right now, it's looking pretty good. Looking like we're heading for a bracket reset. Rolf's ping was showing red for a little bit there. I'm not sure what the deal was.
Well, he has some time to let us know if he needs to figure something out, but it looks like he is willing to play.
Oh, and we're off. Almost an
Good
instant
save.
kickoff goal for the Billies.
May still be.
Okay. Kind of still is. So one interesting thing I was just realizing it was, even though the Killer Billies are both U.S. West players and the Billy Killers are from the East, every U.S. West game has been won by the Billy Killers, and every U.S. East game so far has been won by the Killer Billies.
Showing that
That's
ping
why
is
we
not
haven't-
everything.
Yeah, that's why we haven't had to change lobbies at all, even though this time we started on East.
Huh.
And we could switch to West every other game. We haven't bothered because the Billies are winning. They have not exercised that right.
Oh no.
Oh,
Little
getting in each other's way again.
friendly bumping on orange team. Good attempt there.
Yep. Strong clear. Well, tries to get around him, but it lands right in front of Nico. Well, forward to first killer. Gets it over Wolf. And he, again, no emphatic finish, but Nico is certain
You know what? I'll take
to
it.
expect it. Yeah.
That was still I mean, the game says he touched it, but
All right. That counts.
Yeah, sweet. Twisted and turned through the air to connect with the ball again. Not the touch he
tie
wanted,
game.
but it's a goal.
4 more minutes. Oh, now we got blue team bumping each other, but it ends in a Wolf dribble that almost went into the upper bevel. Could have been disastrous for the orange team. Wolf backwards tries to challenge that. Now maybe orange team will have a chance. First killer out towards center, but Rolf had already committed to coming in towards the corner.
What is that?
That almost ended up back in. Nico's got space to go up the
Not a
wall.
whole lot of boost, but maybe it's
Kind
enough.
of lost that,
Oh.
but it almost ended up in. This gets over Wolf's head, misses the touch twice on one attempt.
Oh no.
First killer made some contact with Wolf and then ends up interacting with Rolf's, I guess, shot attempt. Nico with a clear off to the side. First killer, 2 touches, gets it up high. Wolf came off of the wall after the first touch. It was a good chance, but Nico got there before Rolf could send it in.
It's a good save. First killer correctly reading the danger of that pinch attempt on the wall. Gets under. Is this
Wolf
an own
with
goal?
a fantastic own goal.
That was a
reminds
perfectly
me of,
placed own goal.
Yeah, that reminds me of the one first killer shot from a somewhat similar position. Near that transition from the wall and the floor.
And then the demo, just to top it off, he had to watch it from the grave.
Yeah. Nico, the save. Low save right at the end. First killer takes a shot. Wolf's gonna save that, no problem though. Nico caught in
Interesting.
midfield as Rolf sends it back in. Getting chippy again.
Oh no.
Fortunately, he's getting chippy with his teammate as well. It's a good flick by Wolf.
Great
First
little
killer
shot.
there to save, yeah. And he booms it forward.
Oh,
Caught in a bad spot, but it looks like the shots are going to be slow enough. Billy's get out of it.
ooh, this is dangerous.
Still blew
Definitely.
past that one. Nico right into Wolf's face. Wolf's going to pinch it, but Rolf does block it. This Billy's got to rotate back.
Oh,
Wolf misses that, but looks like the
Yes.
Billy's going to come out of this okay.
wow. Yeah, that second little touch out of the corner from Nico, I think, was able to clear the danger effectively.
First killer was again trying to bump Wolf on the blue back wall.
He's just
Trying
all
to
over
get
Wolf
these
right now.
Goals to go in. Oh, that bounce was Wolf going to make it in time. He gets it off to the side a little bit. Gently rolling up. Is
Oh,
that
it's
gonna be, that's
in.
going to be in?
It's gonna
A
sneak
very
its
slow
way in.
shot. That little roll there. First killer was already committed to going forward. Wolf just chips it up a little bit. Tie game with a minute.
Will we see the friendship, or they're still trying it?
And it might cost them.
That feels bad. That hurts a little bit.
I don't know. Is Rolf and first killer here? Do you just want to go into the bracket reset, or you want to try to fight back here?
Props to them for trying to keep it interesting with the friendship kickoffs, but
Oh yeah.
they do pay the price for the failure there.
Wolf into the ceiling. If he had a little more boost, that could have been fun. He bumps
Great
Rolf.
dunk.
First killer.
I think this is straight in.
Gonna get a goal here.
What?
Oof, not quite. I didn't think they had a chance to get back to that in time.
It's hard to say, but I think Rolf's attempted dunk. What?
And another great save that
These
looked
are
like it was
unbelievable.
down.
You know, the one of the profound ironies of hoops is that when you go for these dunks that should just secure it, sometimes trying to secure it
Gives your opponent
gives
more
them
power
right.
for the save.
Somehow it'll pinch out and complete the save.
9 seconds. Got a big clear from Wolf. They probably only need to stop one more attempt. First killer sends it all the way back, but Wolf is there. First killer's gonna have a chance to send it in. Who's gonna be there? That
Ooh.
oh, it's still up.
It
He's
is.
probably gonna try to put this down. Rolf kept it up. First killer into his own corner bevel.
Chance
He
here,
sent
a
it
little too
forward,
far.
but Rolf was rotating back, also trying to get to that first ball.
Alright, and we will be going to West servers, it sounds like. The Billies have
Yeah.
requested that. That is their right. And, yeah. Bracket reset, guys.
Bracket reset.
Bracket reset. Should have a, yeah, soundboard. We need to get one of those going.
I think you you cursed us all, Swaggles, when you were talking about it before. Oh, and technically the
Color
colors
switch as well, I was going to ask.
change. Yeah.
Tends to happen if the Killer Billies make a return from the lower bracket, as they are very high seed always. Grand final number 2, the bracket reset. This is the final series of the night, so thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to not miss this, because this, if it's anything like the last series, it'll be something to behold. If it's anything like the whole day, we've just seen great match after great match.
Absolutely. As players are filing in here again.
3-0'd, and they still want West. First
I know.
killer,
Maybe we should be worried, Ark. Like I was talking about, they haven't won
There
any
you go.
games on West.
Alright.
That might be the wrong play.
We are ready.
Wolf trying to take it past first killer on the wall.
It's a great chance there.
Shot, yeah. Rolf to save though. First killer boops it forward. Rolf's kind of lost it. First killer comes in, tries to keep possession. Wolf with a shot. First killer actually misses the clear. Nico takes a very high wide shot though. Good shot by Wolf.
Ooh, nearly gets rimmed there. It is first killer.
Yep. First kill without boost makes the first save. Rolf saves him on the second attempt.
Not out of danger yet.
Here's a chance for first killer though. Comes out. Rolf meets Wolf trying to clear it. First killer sends it back above the net. Rolf couldn't get to it above the net though.
He's asking a lot of Rolf with some of these passes,
Yeah, definitely.
for sure.
First killer up to himself, potentially. Very light touch though.
Wanted,
But it went in. Nico does save it though.
first killer actually went for a flip reset there, I think. Unfortunately, didn't get all 4 of his wheels on the car, but
2 touches by first killer to send it forward. He goes looking for bumps again. But here comes a counterattack by Nico. That's going to be hard to stop. It was low to start with, and Nico just followed it up. He had plenty of space after that clear by Wolf.
saved enough boost and positioned himself just above the ball.
Yep.
No way that's not going in. And they take the lead.
Billy's trying to keep their dominance going here.
Killer's still going for the friendship kickoffs. Props to them.
And there's a great shot by first killer straight into the upper bevel.
Waterfalls it from the bevel. I don't know if you don't know if he intended for this to happen, but it works. He'll take it.
Not only does it work, that's one of the most deadly shots you can take.
Definitely. First killer is going
Oh,
up in the air and putting his what do you call it, like the back end, the boost end of the car at the ball, which is sort of an interesting tactic. I think he's trying to
Yeah.
avoid crazy pinches out of the 50-50 at the kickoff. Trying to just set it down for Rolf, who's
Yeah.
known to constantly cheat up at the kickoffs. So
Definitely one of Rolf's favorite things to do.
yeah, I think that strategy has yet to get them immediate results, but interesting to see that they are communicating on that and trying to make it work.
Nico throwing first killer
so close.
away, but it might end up backfiring.
Another
What a save by Wolf. First killer is sending it straight down. Wolf just gets the very edge of it, but it's enough to save the ball.
Chance here for first killer. A little too low.
Wolf was a couple touches to get that out. Low shot by Rolf. First killer looked like he was trying to go play interference as well.
He went hunting. Ended up not even needing to save this because it was
Yeah, that
pretty
was just
unsavable.
placed well enough that Nico couldn't turn in time to get to it.
Fantastic shot.
So that gives the Billy Killers the lead for now.
Is this the first lead we've seen between these two? First lead for the Billy Killers in the reset?
Trying to... did it happen last game? I can't remember. It might have, because it was tied a couple times last game.
What a save. Rolf recognizing that as well.
Nico with a shot, or yep, first killer clears it, but this is gonna be a little dangerous as blue team struggling to get back. Yep, Nico just has to put that on, and he does.
Beautiful awareness, knowing he can just let it fall across him, tuck it in.
Tie game, a little over a minute and a half to go. Nico misses this
Awkward
one.
miss.
and
This
it's
is,
kind of bouncing in. Yep. That's not how you want to give the lead right back.
That's painful.
It is painful. Rolf has no hesitation to go take advantage of that. Friendship
Alright.
again. They do go for it, and first killer makes contact.
You're doing much better this
Yeah,
series
the
at it so
Billies
far.
Did kind of take control off the kickoff, but it was a pretty good attempt. Pretty clean. Oh, Nico misses that one. First killer is keeping it forward.
Oh,
But Nico's up high to get that clear before Rolf can get in. Nico trying to take control. He does get it just over Rolf's head. I don't know if he has, neither of Orange Team has very much boost, and they're in pretty far. Blue Team's trying to get a quick counter. Orange Team did have enough time to rotate back because we're on the nice small hoops map. You can sometimes get away with both being all the way in and with no boost.
ooh, it's a beautiful setup for Rolf, but hits it straight into the face of Nico.
Yeah, Nico did a good job of eating up as much space as he could there.
First killer is so tricky just on these dribbles out of the corner and
Yes,
everything.
he is.
Somehow always mind games everyone.
He's getting Nico to push him forward there. Rolf with a nice shot. Both
Very close.
Billies come through to stop or block that little gap.
Good save from first killer.
Back pass to Wolf.
He reads
First
that.
killer's there immediately though. Tries to take Nico out. Still getting in his way. He wants these 8 seconds to be in the orange half for sure. Nico's got a chance
here.
though. And he's going to convert it. Again, there's similar to his first goal, just a light touch to start to make sure it's already going over the net and then just sit on it.
That was an important goal, definitely. The final few seconds. Oh
And
no.
that's going to cost them
Oh,
the game.
no.
They did go for the French kickoff. They did not make contact. The Billies almost didn't
No.
have this on. A little more of a bounce off that rim and it comes out, but
Oh.
there goes the game.
A 2-3 game to a 3-4 game. Just like that. Goes to show you in hoops, it's not over until it's literally over.
Mhm.
That's gotta hurt.
Well, hopefully they can recover here. I don't know if they want to change lobbies. No one said anything, so I assume they're just going to ride it out on US West.
Did see
But,
that they
Nico and Wolf have at least proven that they can win on West now.
we're ready for game 2. That throw has got to hurt.
That throw, yeah.
Right. Will they come back from it?
Well, they might get a little help from Nico right now.
This is hoops,
Anything
guys.
you can do, I can do better. Here goes Nico's throwing abilities. Whoops. Not how I expected to see this start. Here's the friendship where they might get it back.
Or they will opt to not go for it and both go for it.
All right. Well,
Very iffy start all around. I think
very iffy.
nobody's quite sure what happened last game. Everyone's still coming down from whatever that was.
Deep into the orange territory, going for demos.
Ooh. Chance here for
All
Wolf.
about mid, but this is just for Wolf. Hard off of the blue net. Nico with a light save. First clear out to center. Rolf doesn't have the boost or the positioning into that one.
What a save!
That was in, but good save by Rolf. Just popping it out.
You know, I think they need to hold on to any lead they can get after
Definitely.
they're showing at the end of the last game.
Definitely, they need to show their defense isn't going to have any holes. 2 demos come out in quick succession, but Wolf can't save this shot. First killer doesn't quite get it over the rim.
Ooh,
The
it's
pinch by
behind
Wolf
Nico.
actually rolls, out on the opponent's rim. It was a good shot by Rolf, but a good save by Nico.
He saves. They're reading every single thing correctly.
Another shot almost in. Briscoe was going for a demo, it seemed. Strong pinch. Let's see if Briscoe's got this read. A
Ooh.
little high. But he's there again. He's trying to push it forward. Wolf up to Nico. Back to Wolf. That's a nice passing play. They can't quite keep it down, though. Briscoe's got a little bit of space and the ball. Can't follow that one, though. It's pretty
Ooh.
hard to read the balls going into that little corner with the bottom of the net.
Strong win from First Killer.
Rolf gets there. He can't get there in time. Still a 1-goal game. First Killer blocks that clear. He is all over the place right now, just harassing. Rolf sends it up really high. Nico doesn't have this touch, but Wolf will clear it.
Oh no!
That goes off of First Killer and was in, but Rolf does bail him out. Wolf shot off the front of the rim. Nico's up. It's a very high ball, but Rolf will clear that slow shot. Wolf into his own corner. He has control. He's doing one of his
Oh my!
air drags. He's still up there. Oh, First Killer off the wall, floating there. Gets a little pinch to get the save. Rolf into the orange corner. Wolf will clear that before he can get another touch. First Killer gets hit by Wolf, but he got a shot off first.
Good
Nico
save from.
has to calculate for a second, but he gets where he needs to go.
Wolf looking for the demos
Nico with
disruption.
another touch, no boost, but he gets another touch to send it in. Jumps off the wall. That flip carries him forward enough to get that touch around Rolf.
What do you do against that?
Great question. Rolf is demoed. Billy's get themselves some space. Nico forward.
That's
Wolf pumping some more. That's
brutal.
cruel. Very cruel.
You see Wolf here go forward, get the bump on Rolf after he was just demoed. No mercy.
Poor guy's just getting bullied right now. First killer forward is gonna does fall into it.
Ooh, dangerous
Ball
here
high
from
above the blue net. Rolf does get
very
the save.
risky.
First killer just bouncing around with his ball. Wolf fakes out Rolf there. First killer should clear this no problem. It's at least
Ooh.
5 touches to push that into the orange half. Rolf with the light clear down to first killer. Nico sends us out to mid.
First killer just waiting a little too deep though for that. Wasn't expecting orange team to be so
Can't
kind.
quite keep that in. First killer with control.
Oh, close.
Gets it out to Rolf. Gives him a chance. Wolf does have that covered though. Rolf out to first killer.
Oh.
Can't find the second touch. It was pretty wide to start with. First killer again into the ceiling.
Doesn't quite
Wolf
work this
takes it.
time.
Wolf flying back, but Nico's there first. 10 seconds left for the Billy Killers to kill some Billies.
You're running out of time. We took an early lead in this game, and from then on it was just a defensive masterpiece from the Billies.
And that's going to be
They
it for
clinch
game
it.
2. That's putting the Killer Billies on the brink of winning another tournament.
We are now in reverse sweep territory. It's all on
That
the
is what is required now.
required,
yeah.
exactly. No less.
When you come out with a name like the Billy Killers, we kind of all expect some Billy killing. Looks like the Billies are going to sneak away with this one.
Can they turn it around? Or will it go yet again to Nico and Nico and Wolf? 5 minutes is maybe all that separates them from another title.
All right, we're still seeing friendship that's friendships attempted.
Ooh, that bounces favorably for blue team though.
Yeah,
After all of that.
definitely- that bailed him out, and first killer's trying to convert right away, and he does.
Gets just enough power on that.
Just clears the rim into that awkward spot that very hard for either Nico or Wolf to make the save on. Nico
Ooh.
jumps over Rolf and gets the shot on. Brutal.
That shot was perfectly weighted to just kind of fall dead in the middle of the net.
Yeah.
First killer was expecting a little stronger of a hit.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was Nico's first plan anyway, or if you heard Rolf, he put the
Jumped
brakes on
for it.
hard and just jumped right as Rolf went under him.
Well done regardless. Ooh.
Wolf tries to start a carry, but Rolf nails him on the wall. This isn't going to go far enough for Rolf, who's camping on the opponent's back.
Seen a lot of these really high touches out of first killer, kind of into the ceiling, and then he tries to follow it up. Wondering
Yeah,
if
I think that's very effective in hoops, and I think he's caught on to that.
definitely can be. I think he's had better luck with these kind of plays, where it's more of a mind
Uh-oh,
battle.
this doesn't look good now, not for the Billy Killers, as Nico comes and gets it past Rolf, takes a nice clean shot. Nobody home.
Open net. Wonder what's going on in comms now on blue team. I wonder what is being
I'm
said.
wondering, do you think blue team's been in comms? I'm not even sure if
I
they
don't
were.
know. I didn't look. See if they were in like a
Oh,
a
they
channel.
are in comms.
Yeah.
They are communicating with each other.
I would have suspected it.
All right. Back into the blue half. Both blue team members struggling to get
Oh,
back.
so
Wolf
close.
can't quite get that shot in. Now Rolf's going to carry it out. Pitches it with first killer. Nico gets the better of that 50-50, keeps it in. This shot's going to be just over.
Ooh,
Very scary.
definitely.
Nico with another shot attempt. It's a little too low. Up, first killer's pinch goes in the wrong direction. Ooh, it was a good 50-50 by Rolf.
Oh no.
He bumped Wolf. His shot went too far though. Rolf to turn it around.
Slightly awkward, but he
Light
does get it
touch,
over to
yeah.
first killer.
First killer with a well-placed touch to get it over Nico and out of danger. First killer's trying to get it over to Rolf. Rolf back to first killer. First killer possibly to himself. A couple times. Not the direction he was hoping for
Ooh.
though. Nico ahead towards Wolf. Favorable bounce. Off of the blue net. Nico trying to chase his own shot. Gets it up high. It's a great pass. But Rolf is there before Wolf. First kill tries to just take a boomer.
Barely too low.
Yep.
Well, they need to do something. They need a goal.
Waiting forward for Rolf.
Oh,
Oof. It was a nice
wait,
pass too.
the backflip.
What?
Oh no.
Goes in. It looks like Wolf didn't have boost. Did he think he had boost? He jumped early.
Not really sure what happened. He was out of boost indeed. But the backflip, I think, was what it was.
The backflip, yeah.
He was trying to not do that.
Well, that's exactly what Rolf and First Killer needed.
Billy's handing them a lifeline. Ooh, good save.
Anybody's game with
Oh,
2
no.
minutes to go. Wolf
Wolf
definitely
was up for that.
wants that, but he didn't have enough boost to get there fast enough. Nico with another one of these low dribbles. First Killer just gets that into the rim.
With like 6 boost, he was able to make that save.
Wolf out to Wolf got a nice little save, but this is dangerous counterattacking chances. Blue team needs to make some of these counterattacks a little more dangerous though.
Definitely.
Get a lead.
Ooh,
There's
good
a
passing
chance
play.
here. It's very hard to read those bounces on the rim. First Killer got pretty close there, but it still came out. Ball from round Wolf. First Killer past Nico, but Nico will collect this.
Oh, what?
Oh, First Killer tries to steal that and sneak it in, and very close, but it does bounce off of Nico again. Strong
Bumps.
clear by First Killer, but Wolf's there. Rolf doesn't get the clear off the wall, but they weren't in any immediate danger. First Killer booms it forward. Wolf's going to try to collect this. Lost
Oh,
it
no.
though, but the touch by First Killer wasn't dangerous.
Strong 50-50 out of first killer. Gets it past
First Killer
Nico.
with a little bit of space. Wolf's going to shut down his attack. Wolf's getting bounced around though. Nico with a clear off the back wall all the way into the blue corner. Rolf tries to turn around and Nico keeps it in. Here comes First Killer to pinch it into the orange half. 6 seconds left. Is anyone gonna
Ooh,
beat
dangerous.
the buzzer here? And it doesn't
We are
look
headed to
like it.
overtime.
Overtime again. Fusion kickoff, and this time the blue team makes contact and the orange team doesn't.
What a save. That's
And
an
it almost
important
turns
save.
into First Killer going for that touch, but Wolf patiently waiting on the bottom does get the save. First Killer bobbling that dribble a little bit, gets demoed by Wolf. Rolf's alone. Wolf
Ooh.
tries to demo Rolf on the wall there. Luckily for them, Nico's shot goes a little too far.
It's so hard to weight those correctly. What a setup here for Rolf.
Hello, the Shady Flash.
You
And
are just in time to see the
You're-
beginning of something great, potentially.
just time to see a great little dribble pass by First Killer. Rolf is very happy to go dunk before Nico can get up there.
Alright, first killer is requesting a server change
You guys played 3
for the
East.
next game. He's requesting
we-
East.
Let's see, what game is this now? This is game
Game 4
4
of
we're going into. So technically game 4 would be blue team's choice, so we can't
Right.
switch over to East. But technically game 5 would be the choice with Killer Billies.
That's right. So I think we'll be switching servers twice, unless the Billies are able to clinch it with the next win,
Or they're feeling
or they're feeling kind.
kind, yes. Alright, we're going back up on US East.
We have a little bit of slowness with players joining. Get to watch the lightning storm.
Unfortunately, Rolf and First Killer joined before their opponents were present, so now we're getting a little bit of the dance. It'll only work for so long. You should be sorry, First Killer. How could you?
No, this goes great with the music.
Yeah, they're keeping in time with it, huh?
Music video, yeah. Hopefully
Alright,
you guys are
Wolf's
enjoying this as much
here.
as I am. Okay. I think we're good now.
And okay, we got Nico. I
Everyone's
think,
here.
The dance is finished.
Oh, wait.
Okay, well, they're here. They made it in time.
Okay. I think we'll call it good enough. The players are not upset about it.
Yeah, if anyone wants a reset, they could ask now. in the
Yep. Or
first
forever hold their
minute or
peace.
so, but doesn't seem like that's gonna happen.
I think they're just going to accept it. First Killer reads that well. Goes up on the ceiling. Oh.
He almost got another touch. Rolf with a great shot and Wolf with a great save.
No.
Oh no!
Secures the own goal. Unlucky
Yeah,
here
and-
for First Killer.
And almost saved by First Killer. It pinches straight up and he reacts fast enough to get an extra touch, but doesn't help.
Only makes it worse. Makes it more of an own goal. It happens.
Quick shot by Rolf. Wolf misses it, but it does go too far. First Killer's trying to get it to Rolf waiting on the back,
Ooh,
but
close.
doesn't get far enough.
What a shot.
Low
Great
shot
save.
by Wolf, but First Killer is there immediately. Rolf, the First Killer, he does take the shot. He's on the ceiling. He's coming off the ceiling. Doesn't quite get the touch. Rolf is still hanging in there. He does pop it up. Nico will save that though. First Killer didn't have the time to get back in there. Over to Rolf.
Ooh.
Chips it forward. And over to the other side. First Killer's there first. Off the sidewall to Rolf.
Great shot. Great
And
pass.
it's a tie game.
Can see just how confusing this is for Orange Team. They had nowhere that they could have been.
Yep. That's how it's done.
That is how you do it.
Fusion kickoff. Oh, good contact by the blue team.
Definitely.
They definitely had the better of that one.
What?
What was that shot?
That came off Wolf or
Someone
someone.
explain that to me, yeah. Wolf's falling down and pinched between Rolf and Nico into Wolf back down. Oh my god.
The 4-player passing play. You don't get to see that very often.
That's very rare, and to see that happen in a tournament match, that's crazy.
Good clear. Is that going to
Strong
travel the
clear by
length?
Wolf, this is probably. Oh! Nico gets it too high. Oh, but Wolf really, really, really wanted that goal.
We'll see if Nico actually needed to do this. I'm not sure he did.
I don't think he needed to touch it at all.
But Wolf is there anyway. Great shot.
Wolf
Great
wouldn't
follow
take
up.
no for an answer on that one, yeah. First kills there fast, and he gets the second touch, but he can't get it down.
Ooh.
Rolf with that shot that's just a little too low. First killer again into the sidewall. Demos Wolf. Rolf had a chance there, but he doesn't get it down.
He's
Off
been
the
looking,
zone net to Wolf.
Rolf's been looking a little unsure of himself on some of these aerials.
Definitely.
No
yeah.
doubt the length of the tournament has got to factor into that. This guy's been at this for hours now. What?
Look at that pinch by Wolf.
That is crazy.
Excellent save by Rolf, though. Let's make sure that doesn't go in. Uh-oh.
Hits the rim, but the first killer is so fast to recover.
Yeah, he had enough time there. That was scary. Nico with a light touch to the side. He does get it out. He and Wolf are both kind of chasing this one. Wolf retreats. Nico's kind of lost it here. Frisco's going to push it through. Oh, what a touch by first killer. Nico makes it back, gets a touch, but can't quite get it out. Frisco jumps off there. He's got a delayed flip, a little bit of boost peppered at the end.
Just that little wheel touch at the end is enough to flip
Just
it
to
past
get
Wolf.
Enough over Wolf.
Great shot.
Excellently done, yeah.
First killer hyping himself up with the camera shake. Let's go. They need this win. They need the next one if they want to take the tournament.
Absolutely. What we need to see now is some clutch defense from blue team for a good 2 minutes. Not a good 2 minutes. There's been too many close calls at the end. It needs to be a good 2-10.
Definitely.
Rolf tries to get it over Wolf, but Nico's got the ball with space and boost. It's a recipe for success, but he does get shut down by Rolf this time. Light touch by Wolf. First killer will clear that. Wolf's a little slow on his attempt to follow. Nico gets the corner boost, so first killer might be in a little bit of trouble here. Wolf goes hunting for him, but Rolf shut down the offense on the other side.
Bump from Nico. Erases
Yeah,
Rolf's
Frisco's
chance at that.
Yeah, Frisco's trying to set Rolf up, but Nico got in the way. Good save by first killer. He went for another touch. This is going to be dangerous here. Wolf went
Ooh.
really high there when he had Nico on the back wall. He probably would have preferred to get that lower where Nico could have dunked it more quickly.
Awkward from Rolf here, but
Yep.
will not end up mattering as first killer comes to the
Frisco
rescue.
gets there really quick to prevent Wolf from doing anything too dangerous. That shot was nearly in by first killer, and that might have been enough for the game.
Ooh, good attempt
Certainly
from
would
Rolf.
have given them way more safety. Yeah, that was a good pass by Rolf. It was a difficult shot for first killer. He had a chance. Wolf's shot's going to be a little low, but the bounce up is dangerous. But it came out far enough that Nico wasn't ready for that. Shot by Rolf, saved by Nico and Wolf bumping into each other. Wolf clears it past first killer, who was being patient. Little chip. He's
Goes
got a
for the
lot
flip
of
reset.
opportunity, and he gets the flip reset goal. That might be the goal of the day right
That
there.
was beautiful.
Let's watch that again.
How
I'm gonna watch
about that?
4 times. Oh, it's so great having the stream open. You can just keep watching it over. and
Yeah.
over.
Phenomenal shot. You see the power of flip resets there. In hoops, you just need to get it to the side of the player. You know, if it's coming down at them like that, any sort of touch on the ball is going to send it in. First killer doing that beautifully.
Wolf taking control, sending it into the blue half. Frisco turns it around quickly. Just going to clear it out to center. This is dangerous, though. Rolf's taking a quick shot. Good save by Nico right along the wall. But pressure's not over yet. This is going to be very tricky. And
Great shot.
as Rolf lands on the rim, Rolf sends it in.
I think this is going to do loads for Rolf's confidence here, his self-belief.
Absolutely, and then we're looking like it's a lock for Game 5, sudden death, end of the tournament.
Comes down to one game at the end of all of this. Unless we see another being of epic proportions.
Kickoff might make it closer. No,
No.
Rolf gets there to save it.
They've got this bold prediction, but I think it's going to Game 5.
I think so.
GG. Alright, we do have to go back to West Sur, I believe.
Alright,
So we will
everybody's
be
on board with that.
remaking.
We don't have to explain the rules.
Good sportsmanship from everybody. One more game is all we've got. Nuwanda, I told you it was going to be a 3-0. Just after the 0-2, right? First, it's a.
He's really trying to salvage that prediction. You know?
What a way to take that win. Flip reset, and then Rolf getting in on the action with some great shots.
We're doing the dance again.
Doing the dance.
Guys,
as we
you didn't
wait.
learn your lesson from last time?
And just keeping their fingers warm.
Yeah, Shady, this is the last game of the tournament no matter what. Whoever wins this game wins the tournament.
Alright.
Okay,
Looks like we're
everybody
good.
made it in time.
Close call. But we're ready.
Blue team starts with the ball. Ball kind of loses it.
Ooh.
First code demoed might be a sign of things to come. You
May
go with the
indeed be.
ball, space, and boost, but the pitch goes towards his own net. Wolf gets a save. Quick shot by First Killer. Dangerous save by
Oh.
Nico. Wolf and Rolf colliding there at the top. Rolf tried to turn that around, but his team still has control. Not too bad. First Killer is going to dunk
Sketchy
on him if
dribble.
he's not careful, though. Yeah. Still dangerous, but that ball came far enough that Wolf can't get a shot. First Killer with a shot. Falls a little short. Here's
Only
Rolf's
Ray.
chance.
Only Ray with a bold prediction in chat. The team to score the most goals will win. We'll see.
Oh,
never,
these shots are getting so close. We've had a lot of pressure here from the blue team.
Can never count out own goal in situations like this. A lot of
That's
pressure on these
definitely what I was
guys.
thinking. I hope I didn't curse Rolf when we were talking about it before.
I know. Wow,
Oh.
what an angle.
Squeaks into the inner part of the rim, right in the front.
These are so
I-
hard to read and
They
so
are
hard
very
to do.
hard to read. I don't know about you. I wasn't sure that was even it. But Nico were like, that's going to bounce, right?
First Killer saying, "Get that toilet, baby."
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Rolf flushes it down.
First Killer with a rare miss on that one. Nico with a chance, a light touch, but not quite far enough.
Interesting. I don't think First Killer wanted Rolf to do that necessarily, but
Probably not. I'm sure Rolf didn't want it to just go out towards him.
yeah,
Wanted it to stay more forward.
no good answer there.
Wolf trying to take control there. Gave Rolf some space, though. Make sure he could pick up the boost. First Killer saves Nico's attempt. Catches it on the wall after landing. It's a few more touches. Nico bumps Rolf into outer space. Give Wolf this chance.
Wow, unlucky.
Wolf to Nico, to the wall, to the back of First Killer, down into the goal,
Props.
ties the game.
Props to Nico for taking the shot, but First Killer is the one to ultimately tap it in there.
So there's our first own goal. Not really his fault, but technically.
I want to mention to anyone watching this, if you want to learn how to improve one aspect of your game, it looks like First Killer is amazing at his camera management. You know, he's very effective at toggling between ball cam and player cam when he needs to look at other players or when he needs to look at the wall. He's just on
And
point with
there's
that.
Just a well-placed shot by First Killer. Nice and quick as Orange was still kind of rotating back. This is the kind of counter-attacking chances that have been wasted a lot of the time in this series, but First Killer makes that one count when he needs it most. He reads Nico's touch there and sends it in.
Ooh,
Similar to some of his other putbacks, he had to elevate really hard there, but that time he just couldn't get up that
a
fast.
little too fast even for him that time. Good save.
Rolf, can he get it up over? Can't, and now Nico's getting rough with First Killer.
That was actually a very important bump. First Killer was ready for that shot.
Absolutely. First Killer with an extra touch definitely makes that a little safer for his team.
Ooh. Close there from Rolf.
First Kill takes over as Nico missed. Wolf misses as well. This is very dangerous. Nico gets there in time
What
to
a save.
stop Rolf's shot. Wolf's following this, but he's going to run out of boost. Nico with a chance. First Killer's there to interfere. We know Nico's loved those shots where he has a little bit of space with a bouncing ball that close to the net. He probably would have done another short hop that he would have jumped on top of if First Killer hadn't gotten there. Boomer by First Killer. It's going to be a little wide of the goal. It gives Rolf a chance to keep that in. First Killer with the ball.
Full
Wolf
field
with a nice
clear.
clear out towards mid. Nico booms it forward. Wolf is rotating back. Nice boomer by
Oh,
First Killer.
very close.
Crosses the whole court, but not quite on. Wolf with an extra touch. Pitches it with First Killer. Pops it over. Nico, is he going to have the ball? Nico goes for the bump, but First Killer senses it coming and gets over him. Rolf into the corner. Goes a little too far. Nico's just going to corral this. And here comes the counterattack. He finally manages to fake First Killer.
That's maybe the first time that I've seen him faked tonight.
Absolutely.
Props to Nico.
Well done. And it was a dangerous attack, but he didn't quite have it rolling fast enough to get that dunk in.
Chance here for
Good
Orange
shot.
team if they can. Oh, First Killer is so fast though.
Yeah, he's
Scratch
already
that.
there, man. Clicks it into the back wall. Nico's going to try to control this, but First Killer's trying to get it back to Rolf. Pinch keeps it in the orange half. Rolf went for Wolf there, but First Killer was still rotated back. This might be it. Nope. Great save by Nico. It's still 13 seconds left. The Billies are going to be killed unless they can score in the next 6 seconds.
That
That's
dunk.
so close, but not quite in, and that should be enough, but it's up in the air. It's not over yet. But First Killer
First
comes off
Killer
the ceiling
says,
to clear it.
GG's. And there we have it.
That was a very exciting tournament. I really enjoyed this one, Swaggles.
They succeeded in their quest to kill the Billies, defeating them not once but twice.
Absolutely, yeah. Both of the losses. This is a double elimination tournament. You have to lose twice, and they are the only Billy Killers that we recognize right now.
The chosen Billy Killers.
They sure made us worry, though.
They cut it close. They cut it awful close.
It was as close as it could get.
This final series went to a reverse sweep. That's how it was taken.
So that was actually after the first 2 games that were both won by Billy Killers in their first matchup. The Killer Billies won the next 5 straight.
Yeah.
So really, the final tally at the end of the night is both teams won 5 games against each other, but because the Billy Killers won the first 2, put themselves in this situation where even though they tied on games, they do win the tournament. That's why it's so important to come out of the winners bracket.
Well, let's see if we can get a word with our winners. Won't keep them too long because I'm sure they've had an exhausting evening.
It's been a pretty long tournament.
I'm not sure if I have the ability to move people. I'll give it a try. Oh, looks like I do. I'm all powerful, except I don't know how to. Screen's too small. There we go. All right, I'm gonna grab these guys, get a word with them. Wrong screen. It's this screen. There it is. Hey guys.
Hey guys, congratulations on a
Yo,
win
what's good?
this week.
Thank you.
You had us a little worried there, Billy
Yeah,
Killers.
you,
I thought the name,
It was for the stream
Jinxed
time. We
you.
actually had it all under control.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So how did it
Calculated.
feel to win again, First Killer? Was it as fun as your first win? Or is this just, I've done this before now?
I've done this before.
Okay.
Boring.
Deja vu.
No, but they're really good, so like they're good at clearing the ball and just like hitting like just follow-ups.
And bumping, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. We were curious how you'd react to all
Definitely
the
Nico.
Oh yeah,
Nico
he's a
loves-
menace.
boost control and bumping as much as he can.
Yeah.
So what changed in Game 3 of that final series? How were you able to turn it around after 5 straight losses to them?
That is a good question. I think that it's pretty safe to say at least once a game, First Killer's just going to pop off and do something crazy. I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
how it started. He did
Yeah,
that.
I'd say.
Yeah. He did that crazy.
scored that
flip
50%.
signal, right?
That was
Yeah.
that was great.
I think that was game 3.
Yeah, that was so
That's
sick.
how we knew that it was destiny for us to win.
How worried were you, if you're being honest, after the second game of that final series?
We're pretty worried. I mean, I've never been worried in my life.
I mean, I was worried just a little bit, but I knew that we can actually like bring it back because
Mhm.
we beat them once, so we can.
Yeah,
beat them again.
each of those 5 games that we lost to in the beginning, they were all close. They're like within 1 goal or 2.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we had
Yeah.
several overtimes too going on.
Some
We
where
didn't
they
have
got
any
one.
overtimes till the grand final, so it was just
We
you
had some-
guys.
Yeah.
But they made for some very exciting matches. It's always fun to see First Killer falling off the ceiling. 'Cause you never
Yeah.
know what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, that last when I dropped it.
Yeah, the very last play was
You had to clear at the end, yeah, but you had a few plays off the ceiling.
what he told me at the very end when the ball was still in the air and the clock was hit 0. He's like, I'm gonna hit this down. And I just see him drive up onto the ceiling and just block Wolf, just swatted it away.
Yeah, no more chances. But I don't want to keep you guys too long. Anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Shout out to my parents, my mom and my dad.
Do they tune in to watch you play sometimes?
Yeah, my dad is watching right now.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Hello to you.
Did your dad set up your PC too?
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, way to go, Dad. You've created a monster on the rivalry scene, so well done.
Well, can we expect you back next week? Or
Yes. With my dad, I'm playing with my dad next week.
oh, fantastic.
Oh, cool.
Ooh, awesome. I want to thank Rapid for giving me
Oh,
the
my.
strength to win.
That's right. He DQ'd himself to give his life force over to Rolf.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
to
6
make
fans is
doubly
too
sure those billies would get killed. Yeah.
Yeah. The Billies are dead. Long
Yeah.
live the king. Who's your god now?
All right. Well, that was a great tournament. One of the best ones we've had in recent memory.
Absolutely.
So thanks for coming back, First Killer. We're looking forward to seeing you and your dad next week then. So
Yep.
have a great week, everybody.
Thanks for having me.
I'm gonna host it. Don't end it.
Go for it.
Who we hosting today, Rolf?
Wait,
we're
wait,
gonna-
wait, wait. Can I
what-
choose? Can I
what-
choose?
Yeah, you choose. Who do you want to host?
All right. So, we host U90 underscore Arsenal.
Wait, one more time.
U90 underscore Arsenal.
Underscore. Can't find it.
Is that a teammate of yours?
No, it's
Or no, sorry. Who's upper 90? Who's on that?
here. You want me to send it to you?
We're raiding instead. I
What?
hope I got the right one.
It's like this. Look.
Yeah, send it.
All right, it's a raid.
Okay.
We got it right?
Sounds good. So are we offline, or should I take us offline now?
Is it working?
I'm not sure. It's got this huge
Wait, did you
timer on
host
it.
Yeah, it's got a timer. It's
Oh yeah, you did. You did.
All right.
cool.
Okay, it didn't pull me. I guess I was the only one that didn't get pulled.
No, you have to like.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
yeah.
we're
Yeah,
raided.
the timer finally
Now
got
make
there.
sure the stream goes offline.
Yep.